Okay, so this is the Sisters of the Seven Sins, and we'll start by doing a historical background. I'm going to share the screen so you can look at the book. Okay, so this takes place in the 70s in Portugal, late 70s, 77. It was initially a giallo scenario, but you're not going to play it as a giallo, you're going to play it as an horror, I would say Wretched Darkness scenario. So it revolves around a congregation called the Reprobate Sisters of the Seven Sins, which we'll refer to from now on as Sisters of the Seven Sins or just Sisters. Um, this congregation, which obviously is a fictional congregation, was started in 1972 by a former actress called Lola de la Torre, also known as Civil Cordova. Her star name was Civil Cordova. She was a movie star, but not really a very big star, who was famous in exploitation movies. And she supposedly died in 1971, I think, in Portugal, in a car accident. This is, by the way, inspired by a true story. The person that, an actress that died, but I think she truly died. She didn't allegedly die. In this case, the person did not die. She had an accident, but she survived the accident. The man was driving the car. Uh, he died, but she didn't. Uh, she spent some time in the hospital, and she had a revelation from God or something, or well, not quite God. It was Mary
Drugs.
Magdalene.
Drugs.
Possibly yes, but she imagined she had a revelation from Mary Magdalene, who told her that she should go out and create a new congregation to save women, lost women.
Like herself.
Sorry,
Like herself.
yeah, like herself, and helped them to go back to faith. And so she formed that. Well, not instantly, but she had some connections, including in the Catholic Church. She knew a few bishops and cardinals. I can't imagine why she would know that people. Anyway, she had some connections. She used those connections, and she was able to convince people to create that congregation and to put her um, as the head of that Catholic congregation. Initially, she was in Madrid since she was Spanish. She was born there, but she was basically it wasn't quite a really congregation because they were working in a building, a modern building. They were more like social workers than an actual convent of sisters. But eventually there was an event that changed things, not in Spain but in Portugal. In 1974, there was well, after the revolution, 1 year after the revolution, there was some interest in the Catholic Church about in the Portuguese Catholic Church about her work. They were fearing that the fact that the the previous regime ended, some things would change. There would be an increase in drug consumption and prostitution, and that was a fact that happened really. And the communists took over, and then the socialists eventually were elected, and the Portuguese Catholics were thinking about developing social work in that area, and they knew about Lola de la Torres. Well, she wasn't named that anymore, but well, sister something. Sister. At the time, she didn't take the name. Uh,
Sorry, Shuri.
yeah, that was later. Um, but they invited her, and she occupied an old abandoned convent in Lisbon, in an area called Ajuda, which the people here in Portugal know
Hmm.
what it means. Um, so it had been a convent for a long time, but it was closed for some years, and they reopened it, and the congregation, the reprobate sisters, moved to there, and and um, then things started to change, and I mean started to change for the sisters when they started. So about I said 75, right? Yeah, in 75.
74, you mentioned, but
Yeah, that was the revolution. So they moved in 75, and
oh
some
right,
months later, after the sisters have moved into the Lisbon convent, they started to feel sick, strange feeling of lethargy. How do you say that?
Liturgy.
lethargy.
Lethargy. And some of the sisters were really sick. They had headaches, and they had nightmares. And eventually, the Mother Superior, who now was called Suror Luxuria, started studying the history of the convent, and she found out some information about it. In the past, something like that had happened, and the past in this case is the 18th century. According to the history, in late, not late, in early 18th century, there had been a similar thing happening there, and according to records, it was supposed to be demonic possession. The nuns had been possessed by demons, not really important demons, small and important demons, and for months they felt sick, and eventually the Mother Superior was found out to be in league with the dark forces, and she was arrested by the Inquisition, and she wasn't burned because this is Portugal. No one was burned, but she was still arrested, and she lost some of her influence and power. And that wasn't all. Other things happened later. Another uh, another Mother Superior took over, but this time things even worse. She found out about what happened before, and perhaps she was also possessed. Uh, the whole convent this time went dark, and everybody was in a kind of satanic cult. And this is inspired by the movie Letters of a Portuguese Nun.
Love letters of a
Love
Portuguese
Letters of a
man.
Portuguese Nun. Um, so she was in league with the devil, and all the nuns there were part of the cult, and even the father confessor was also part of that cult. This time things went even worse. They went really crazy, and several of the nuns ended up dead. No one knows what happened. Perhaps they were murdered by the other nuns or the priests, or maybe it was the devil. Truth is that both the the Mother Superior and the priest, they survived. They were arrested by the Inquisition as well, but they were kept arrested because they weren't important people, and eventually later they both died in jail. mysteriously they were cut up to pieces, though they were arrested inside their cells, and no one knew about whatever happened there was never explained. Okay, so Lola found out about this, and knowing about the history of the convent, she started to study. Um, she started to study the dark magic, and she herself was thinking about doing the same thing. So the plan, obviously, the only character who knows about this is Sister Ira. The other characters still don't know about it. Um, so the Mother Superior, she was planning to do the same thing that the last Mother Superior, uh, the one that I mentioned. So she was called Joana Coutinho. Uh, she was she had a plan. So that obviously ended bad, but the current Mother Superior probably thought she was smarter. So she was planning to have some of the novices impregnated by demons, and then to give birth to superior creatures, uh, half-breed demons and humans. Why was she planning this? Because she was crazy, obviously. Both of them were crazy. The the past one and this one as well. But as obviously they were all influenced by the Beyond, uh, other nuns went, and I'm talking about both cases, both in the 18th century and now. Most of the nuns agreed to participate in this, and nowadays the same thing. So, and this is the background for the adventure. So right now we are in 77. Uh, Obviously, this was a slow evolution. She found out people started feeling sick as soon as they arrived at the convent, but until things evolved into uh, Soror Luxuria knowing about the story, and even worse than that, starting to study magic. 1 year went by, more than 1 year. So the worst part of it has just started, or the most occult part of this has just started. And
How famous is the convent? Would
not
would we know about its prior history?
Yeah, yeah,
so.
the Vatican
Yes,
archives.
I would say that yes. It's not quite famous, but the story, the old background for this convent is known in the Vatican because it was investigated by the Vatican for demon possession, and it was considered to be those possessions were considered real. So
Well, I'm
so you
guessing that's why we're going over.
yeah, you are still in the Vatican. You aren't still alerted because supposedly everything is fine now.
Okay.
Even though there are some rumors. There are some rumors. Some
That they're being naughty.
yeah. So both Arturo Spada and Lorenzo Valenti, you have both been informed by a Portuguese priest called
Sevilla.
not that
Ah,
one,
no, the other one. Yes.
Lapa, Father Lapa. Father Lapa has contacted you because lately, so there was a weird congregation that moved into that convent, and the weird congregation was working with prostitutes and drug addicts and thieves and well, criminals basically. So their purpose was to receive those former criminals and trying to help them first, and either help them find a job and
Rehabilitate them.
rehabilitate and make them go on with their lives, or receive them as nuns. and that was apparently a fine job, social job, and everything should have been fine, etc. But it wasn't exactly like that. When they came to Portugal, to Lisbon, their job started to change a little bit. Instead of trying to help those lost women, they started basically doing the same.
And,
So,
and helping them indulge in their vices.
exactly. So they received the women there, but instead of helping them um, give up the drugs, they started giving them the drugs. And instead of ending their careers in prostitution, they invited them for orgies, and they helped them have better customers with more money. So basically, that house, that convent turned into something very nasty, and this part is based in a Pedro Almodovar's movie. I can't remember the name.
Negros hábitos.
Bad Habits.
Bad habits.
Bad Habits. And so that obviously the fact that Sora Luxuria had still had some connections. Everything was
Facilitated.
yeah. People didn't talk a lot about this. Nevertheless, word got out, and someone in the convent, and someone was the priest, the confessor priest that lives outside the convent, but he is part of the priest of serving this congregation.
Father Lapa, right?
No, not that one. That one is a more important person. That is that the father who is the confessor here is called Kavik, I think. Is
Yes,
Caville.
Caville. That's the
Caville.
Caville. Yeah.
Caville. That's an almost irrelevant guy. He worked in a rural parish years ago, and then he was appointed to that place. But he is kind of reluctant in that, and he mentioned what was happening to Father Lapa, and Father Lapa contacted the Vatican. That was, I would say, a couple of months ago, so it was recent. Things were happening for a long time, but only later did Caville talk to Lapa, and then Lapa talked to you. For now, the newspaper people know nothing about this, because this is just a matter that is, for now, it's only religious people involved. Okay, so this is the background. Do you have any questions about this?
Assume that I will not have heard of this just yet before play starts.
You might have, well, since your character is specialized in religious subjects, and he has contacts in the Catholic Church, he might have heard some rumors about weird stuff happening at that convent.
Are we actually in the Vatican at the moment? Again?
Yeah, you are in Vatican. Yes, yes, you are. I don't know about Olenti, because that's their choice, but the Spada.
Yeah, that's fine.
Spada works for the Inquisition, which is called now
It doesn't
something else.
exist.
Not the Inquisition, something else.
Not Inquisition, yes. It's the
Not
wait a moment.
not the Inquisition.
Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
It is a place of very comfortable couches.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, and we can use submachine guns. So
Yes, they have the cozy pillow.
Kick ass for the Lord.
I think you should also be a member. I think Joe, probably makes sense that your character is also a member. So you
What
are
are we
you
called
are
again? The Congregation of the Faith. Is that right?
yeah. You are
congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith. So
but
basically,
everybody calls it the Inquisition.
Yeah.
no, the Spanish Inquisition.
The Spanish.
No,
Well,
nobody expects
you are the Spanish Inquisition. Apparently, Father Lorenzo is the Italian Inquisition.
the Inquisition.
Yeah.
He's the original one.
Padre I've changed his name. Alenti sounded better.
So I will probably Father Arturo Espada will meet after receiving this news, this grave news. He will try
Meet
to
the Pope.
meet the Pope. Meet the Pope.
It's his ring.
Not the Pope. In this case, the Pope it's like the president of the country. He doesn't know anything
Mhm.
about nothing. So
No,
he will go and try to talk to Father Lorenzo if he knew about this news in Portugal, that little country in the western point of Europe.
the ass of Europe.
Yeah, the S of Europe.
Lorenzo just wants to get the next flight so he can kick ass for the Lord. He's full of.
Yeah,
He's
we
really
should.
interested in the.
We should go there and burn all those sinful people.
Yeah, no guns though. We'll do it old school. We'll take
Yeah.
swords, and knives, and daggers.
And whips and Iron
Yeah,
Maidens and
absolutely. Get the old thumb screws.
Iron
Yeah.
Maiden,
Iron Maiden.
the band.
Not the band.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also the bands for background music.
Oh, about background music, let me check.
I'll tell you what, 1977, the second album came out. I think it was the second album.
What was the name of the second album?
Killers.
What?
Killers was the
Oh,
second album. Awesome cover.
yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, had some cracking songs on it. And it was Paul Diano singing for him as well. Still.
Not what I wanted.
Who is now into fucking Bollywood. Believe it or
Sorry?
not. Yeah.
Really?
He was a Bollywood actor for a while.
Really?
After leaving Iron Maiden, that's what he went into. Yeah, at some
Bollywood
point.
actor.
He's done a lot of Bollywood films. Very strange.
Am I sharing music?
Yeah,
Yes.
you
Yeah,
are.
yeah,
But that's it's inappropriate.
No, I didn't say this was there. I know, but this is the 1977 soundtrack. I was just checking. Okay. So I may try. What's his name? Fuck, the friar.
Frei Armando
Ai,
Armando
Câmara.
Câmara.
Foi Irmã da Câmara, yeah.
I think I'll play Frei
Ai,
Armando.
Jesus, ai.
O rapaz da camisola verde.
Yeah. With all the
Okay.
little children all around him.
Yeah.
Yeah, let the children come to me, right?
Okay. So let's start it.
Well, probably we'll take the first flight to Portugal, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you will, but
I think we should.
you
Yeah.
haven't received orders for that yet, but you will receive soon.
Yeah.
Well, he's already Father Alenti is already full. He loves the idea of this mystery of these debauched nuns and can't wait to get them to eradicate them from the area.
Yeah, they all should burn in hell, so
Absolutely.
deviants.
Meanwhile, in the
Sinful people.
convent, things have been progressing, and Soror Luxúria is preparing a black mass to be organized, and the plan
Is
is
that
to
one of
have
the rumours we picked up on?
probably that they are already doing them, and I guess they are already doing. But she planned a big thing, a real black mass with the priest. How do you say that? The priest.
In Portuguese, what you want? What? O padre está okay.
Sabbath.
Oficiar a missa.
With
Conducting,
Whatever.
conducting like an orchestra.
Yeah.
conducting
orchestra.
the mass.
Yeah, for us it's officiate, but probably I don't know. Anyway, conducting the mass. so she has already convinced Father Cavill, and everybody's in.
Okay. So she's corrupted the father as well.
Yes, well, it's
Yeah.
it's kind
Oh,
of it's
God.
kind of well that they have that you don't know that because no one told you, but
Oh, okay.
they have some she has some
Dirt on him.
she has yeah, she has a lot of dirt on him. So when he told about this, it was all off the record and tried not to be conspicuous, and so he has a lot of dirt, and he has been manipulated.
So basically,
He's
she's
being
the al-
blackmailed, right?
she's
Yeah.
like the head honcho. Is she the one
Yeah.
calling the shots?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in that Mother Superior as is the
Yeah.
the top boss there.
And Father Colville is the Cavalier is the technically the black lady.
Yeah. And Sister Hero here, she's well, she's a
The enforcer.
she's an enforcer because she's the Irish nun. That's the well, she's the strong one and the one who beats up people. So that's she's the
Well, I'm
enforcer.
not. I'm skinny, but I'm.
No, but she's strong.
I'm mad. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Um. So you were called into Luxuria's office.
Do we kiss his ring?
Hello, Mother Superior.
Wait. So
Ah.
you enter and you see Soror Luxuria is naked.
Hmm.
She's sitting on her desk, and someone is kneeling beside her. And someone is probably a novice. You can see the head of the novice is near the Mother Superior's lower pelvic area. She's doing something. I don't know what.
Well,
The
paying homage.
yeah, Mother Superior is moaning, so you probably something. Yeah, she's
Now I'm
probably.
gonna say then.
She looked at you with a calm uh, uh, face, and she said, "Ah,
You called Mother
yes,
Superior.
yes, 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 I did. Come inside. Come, I'm coming. Come inside, please. Do you need something? Do you want? Should I call
Oh,
someone
mother.
for you? Should I
No.
call someone for you? Okay. Okay, so leave me alone. Now. Go. The novice gets up.
I do. Como é que diz rasteira?
Try to trip her.
Yes, I try to trip her. She passes.
Yeah, she trips and falls on the floor, and she asks forgiveness.
And I laugh.
You're such a naughty girl, sister.
It's fun when they cry. Well,
Well,
what you need,
I think I have
Mother?
good news for you. And she lights a joint. Um, do you want some?
Yeah.
She picks up a bottle from JB, of course.
Of
She
course.
serves you and herself.
Product placement.
I
Yeah.
sit on the desk. I
We're still
guess.
waiting for the money.
Yeah.
I sit on in front of her desk. I imagine if she has a desk, and I put my feet on the table, and I go
Yes,
back on the
she has a
chair.
desk.
So what
Um,
are we doing, or whom?
everybody. And she starts laughing. Everybody. Tomorrow night, the Black Mass final,
Oh,
and the priest is with us. So we'll have a true Black Mass, a true mass. I think this will be great. I think maybe this time the demons will come. And
uh,
she starts laughing again. Come.
And I'm thinking I will consider that probably Sister Rat doesn't believe. So to give the background to she went to the convent because she was hiding from the police because she killed her husband.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I don't think she really believes in any, and she just feels lucky that she's ended up in a convent of perverted nuns, not a real convent.
Yeah. But
So I don't think she believes in any of.
well, anyway, you know about the things that happened here.
Yeah,
So
of course they did. Please, they all look crazy and hysterical because they were only fucking one another, and everybody that knows that that's what happens when women fuck other women.
yes. So are you in?
Yes, of course,
Well, not everybody is.
it's going to be fun.
Um,
Yes, those old crones, they are.
Yeah, the crones are kind of yeah, the crones are not coming, and probably Acedia is not probably not coming as well.
Oh well, she could if she could
Yes,
just lay there on the
yeah,
floor, but
someone has to carry her, but she's not really into it.
yeah, she's not
Anyway,
into anything. Do you want me to beat up the old crones?
not necessarily. Maybe if just as long as they don't squeal about this,
Hmm.
I don't care. Better leave them alone. The accounting has to be done,
Yeah, that's right.
so we need her, at least that one. Well, anyway, I wanted to have you informed about this. I will explain the details later. I have a plan for the ritual, and I want you to help me um, explain the novices what they have to do.
Hmm. They're going to be a human sacrifice.
No, of course not.
Oh,
There
yeah,
will be
okay. But
there
are
will
you sure
be
it's not needed? Some blood
no.
spilling?
We need what we need is love. Love is what we need, and so we'll have love. Um, Sister Vain Gloire Sister Van Gloire will be the altar,
Hmm.
and we'll all have some fun with her. Um, so I think basically what we need to do is desecrate the body of Christ. We
Hmm.
don't really You don't really need true blood. Um, that at least is what
Hmm.
the books say. So
So someone's going to shit in the como é que diz hóstia? In the communal bread,
the host,
the host.
yes, probably, and
Maybe we can make what is the sorgula shit
probably,
in the
probably,
hostia.
probably. Well, anyway, I have some kind of a choreography for this that
Hmm.
I wanted to help me
Mhm.
conduct and help with
I
the
try not to
novices.
roll my eyes, but
Yes. And besides that, everything is cool. Um,
where is pride?
Probably having a vision or something.
Yeah, he's probably high again. Up. I mean,
Hmm.
she.
Yeah. Uh, you can use the wrong pronouns now. That's not a problem. We're in the 70s. Um,
No, I'm just saying because, well, of
I
course, he
think
is a nun.
I think his stock is finishing, but Robles is coming here today. He's bringing me some supplies. Do you need
Hmm.
something?
Yes.
Well,
Well,
then let me know, so I'll tell Rob.
cavalo.
Hmm. Smack.
Yes, smack.
Val,
Cavalo.
Cavalo. Chuta, cavalo, chuta.
Well, I think I would speak with a funny. If I speak Portuguese, it will be with a funny accent,
you
like.
don't speak well. You don't speak Portuguese. Everybody's speaking English because
No, no, I'm kidding. But my character would speak
Yeah, but not
with
to Soror.
because she's Irish. Yes.
Soror Luxury is Spanish, so we're
Yes. So
probably
yes,
speaking
exactly.
English.
We're speaking in English. So yes,
Yeah.
some heroine would be nice. Mine is finishing.
And Soror speaking English like this.
That's why they
We're
dubbed
going to
all those films.
organize a Blachmach
So when it's going to be? When is going to be the mass?
tomorrow night
Okay.
at midnight. Of course, that's the
Mhm.
time for the black masses. Okay,
Okay. I'm going to torture some nuns, some novices.
that's nasty. Okay, let me look for Hermanda Câmara. I think we have to. This is really bad.
I don't think they will get. Well, they don't get it the same way we do.
No, they don't. Okay, so you get out of the you get
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is my God, a monk,
Friar, a
a
friar.
friar that
Yeah,
that
right.
was a fado singer. I think he's already died.
No, he hasn't.
No, okay.
He's still
He
alive?
had, he had already died by the time he did this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
It was
yes.
very
was a zombie.
spooky.
No, I think he's still alive. It's just he finished his career for some reason. Probably because someone told him he
He
couldn't
couldn't sing.
he couldn't go on. No, but that's probably not the reason. But he was doing some strange stuff in
Didn't he got
the
himself
early 80s.
crucified on stage?
Yeah, well, he didn't. He wasn't really crucified,
Yeah,
but
but he did a concert when he was that was
yeah, yeah.
where he was crucified on
And
stage.
I would say that he has done something else besides that. With yeah, I'm not going to say that on YouTube. Stuff. Okay, so that's it. I'm not going to.
No, it's distracting you.
Yeah, please don't.
Okay, next day. Um, the Black Mass takes place, and you all organized all the choreography for the thing. There's the Soror Van Gloire, who is a French nun, is lying naked on the altar. The priest is conducting the mass. Uh, the novices are surrounding the sisters in a circle. There's a pentagram in the middle. All the stuff, the black candles and the strange symbols around. This is happening in the chapel,
Of
the
course.
convent chapel, of course. There's a crucifix upside
Abs-
down,
Of course.
of course, and the priest is not conducting a real mass. He's using a text that makes fun of the official text of the mass, and the nuns, the true nuns, are all naked, drunk,
Hmm.
um,
High on
having
drugs.
high on drugs,
I
having
am.
yeah, everybody's, and the novices are basically serving them, bringing them drinks, bringing them drugs, bringing them their tongues and their fingers, supplying all the needs, and Soror Luxuria is standing besides the priest, and she's helping him with the mass. And when it's time for the host, she will be doing that part, and she's before she handles the host to each of the nuns that is in the congregation. She's first flips the host between the legs of Dora Vanglois, and then she introduces the host in the mouth of each of the nuns. And this is basically the proceedings. And everything was going along fine. The nuns were having fun. the the novices were probably having fun as well. No one cares. They were serving the true nuns. But all of a sudden, Sodor Vanglois, who was just lying there with her legs spread, she starts trembling. First, just a little bit, and Sodor Luxuria uh, just ignores it. But then she uh, starts trembling so much that she hits her the mother superior with her leg, and she drops the host, and she drops the wine, and Sora Luxurious, she jumps back, and the priest also, and he starts screaming, and Sora Vanglois starts really shaking, and
He's loading shit.
and doing some strange noises, possibly speaking in tongues or something like that. Everybody starts screaming. Every one of the nuns starts screaming. Some of them start running away. The novices first. Uh, some of the nuns also. What will you do?
Well, I think she's having an OD, so I'm going to.
Yeah. So you advance. Luxuria does the same thing. She's she's starting to grab her. Grab her arms so she doesn't
Mhm.
move so much because she was almost
Well,
falling
you need
from
to
the
put her in the floor, maybe. Or do you want me just to keep her in the
Okay, so
altar? I
so
ask her.
you both pick her up and
Yes.
drop her on the floor, or try to drop her gently, but
Yes.
she's still trembling and saying words that you cannot understand. Maybe she's speaking French. You don't know. I assume you don't speak French. Soror Shuri obviously don't. She's Spanish. The Spanish don't speak anything. Spanish.
Yeah.
And you're Irish, so
I'm Irish,
probably
so no.
yeah. She's speaking some strange words. It could be Latin, it could be French.
I'm gonna look
You
at
know,
her eyes. How do their eyes look?
they are rolled up.
Oh shit, she's ODing. Am I gonna ask her, Lucia, what do we do if she
Shuri
dies?
starts slapping. Do something. We can't let her die.
Uh, what did she took? Did she took
Nothing.
heroin?
She took nothing. She was just. I think she's in religious ecstasy.
Well, that doesn't look very good. I think
What
I
do you
will
think?
have.
What were you expecting? A religious ecstasy that isn't supposed to look good.
Well, then you got what you wanted. She's being possessed by the demon, so that's
I'm
good.
I'm not sure if that's. Uh,
I can
meanwhile,
give her a shot. Well, I guess I would have because I became a junkie. I would have that. In case I OD, I would have that. I always call
you
it.
hear the priest behind you.
So I can give her a shot to bring her
Is
up.
is crying. Says, what's happening? What's happening? Should I call the police? Should I call?
No, are you crazy? I'll scream at him. You stupid man. Be quiet. Okay, I'm gonna give her a shot.
Okay. Right.
So,
Do you have first aid or something?
of course not. But I just need to give her a shot. Where? I am in the wrong sister. Where is my sister? Ira.
Are you rolling to save someone's life? Because they're dead.
Ah, right here. Yeah, I have academics, but because I was a writer, I don't have. But I can use brains, right?
Yeah.
I'm just giving her a shot.
Yeah. Okay. Give her a shot.
So 11 plus my brains bonus, so it's a 13.
Okay, so you give her a shot, and she suddenly gets up, and she throws up on you.
Oh, gross! I
But
slap her.
it's something strange because she throws up black, some black substance.
Oh, gross! Well, and she's up. It's okay, so I'm gonna punch her.
Okay, so She doesn't do anything. Oh, she says something, and now you know that she's speaking in Latin. She called you. Let's translate it to a cunt.
Mm.
You fucking cunt, but in Latin, something like that. And
We know basic Latin, we are nuns.
yeah, but it's not her voice. It's a male
Mm.
voice.
Oh,
And then you punch her, and her lights go out. She just goes down, and the priest starts praying a Holy Mary.
we better lock her in her cell.
Turur Luxury says, "Well, after all, maybe that some kind of this is not normal, right?" She
Um,
picks up a little bit of the vomit. This is
uh,
strange.
did the Exorcist already came out?
What?
The Exorcist, the film.
Oh no, I don't
Okay.
think so. Wait, maybe.
Oh, hang on. The book might have been written.
The movie is from '77, so it's
Oh, it's out on release, but the book was definitely out.
yeah, the book
So I
obviously.
could have read the book because I used to like to read when I was.
Yeah, it's possible. Yes.
Yeah, she seemed like she was possessed. I've read it in a book.
Hmm.
Shit.
Well, that's good. Let's take her to her
Hmm.
room.
Well, you take her to a room. I need to get myself washed.
Okay, I'll take
Get
her to
some
her room.
novices to. Hey, I call two novices. Here,
They are not
bitches.
here. They ran away. So
Okay.
the priest will help her. The priest can help.
I may be covered in demon vomit. Ugh.
Later this night,
Stains as well, that if you don't
Hmm.
get it out quick enough.
Father Spada, you receive a phone call.
See?
It is. Let me find the surname for this. This is not someone that exists. I'm just have to come up with someone. Monsignor Lombardi. He says, Spada, I have news for you.
Yes, Lombardi. What is it?
Something has happened. Something in Portogallo. Something in
Oh, porca miseria. What?
Do you remember that convent that we spoke a month ago, maybe?
Of the sisters of what? I can't remember
The
the name.
reprobate sisters of the seven sins.
Oh, yes, that one.
I just received a phone call from Father Lapa. Father Lapa might not know him, but he's a good lad, but he's also a strange one.
Hmm.
He's an exorcist. Uh,
Ah, one of us.
he's convinced, well, not actually one of us, but he's convinced that there's something dark going on at that convent.
Oh.
And he just got some news from Father Confessor Cavil. Father Confessor is working with the nuns
Mm-hmm.
at the convent. Apparently, they were doing some black mass tonight. Well, yesterday, not tonight. This is the next day. So things are going quite bad over there. I'm. I think we should take
Okay. I will go
some
there and
measures.
yes.
Yes. So I hope tomorrow you should start
Yes.
investigating the case.
Okay. I will go and talk to Father Olenti.
Yes, yes. So you two are scheduled for this mission.
Oh, okay.
If you need anything, call Father Lapa in Lisbon. He will help you if you need
Mhm.
some kind of support. Uh, and then I'm sure that even if Father Cavil probably he doesn't want to be connected with this, well, he will be connected with this eventually, but for now, he wants to keep his role on this. He wants to keep it in secret
Hmm.
from the nuns, and it's probably better that they don't know that he was the snitch. Anyway, you will be probably staying at his home because it's
Okay.
near. It's right outside the convent, and he has enough room for you too, so you can stay there.
Okay.
Obviously, you can have an hotel room in Lisbon also,
No,
but
no, no. But
probably to be
yeah, it's
closer.
better. Yeah, of course. So, okay, tomorrow I'll go to Portugal to see those sisters.
Good luck, Father.
Thank you. God be with you, Father.
In the meantime, um, okay, no, I'm not going to talk to Granada yet, or maybe I am, but just give me a second. I'm going to the what it's called, the loo.
Lulu.
I'm
Oh,
going to the loo.
Try.
Grenade launcher.
There's got to be a way to set fire to a stone edifice, and we're going to find it. I'm thinking napalm.
Yes.
It just
But-
smells
Oh,
like victory.
Could always try the power of prayer.
Okay, yeah, I mean, we could pray over the napalm. You know, I'm not against that. I mean,
Holy napalm. Blessed napalm.
Napalm Sunday. That's what we're going to call it. That's going to be the name of the movie.
Well,
So, are you a bad guy, Sylvia?
Of course,
Are
I'm a
you
bad guy.
are you an undercover good guy?
Yeah, but she seems to be a bad guy, but not an occult demon, demon, uh, whatever.
No, I'm
Bad
just
guy.
a
Just
bitch, a sadistic bitch.
I was
Yeah.
also trying to figure out your convent name, like,
Yes, rot.
because it means watchful and whatnot. But then when you said you're Irish, I'm like, no, she's just going right straight at it, isn't she?
Yeah, and I went to jail for killing my killer, and I got Sister Rat because I came here and I beat the shit out of the previous one. So now she's Sister
Previous what? Yeah. Nvidia.
now she's Sister Nvidia. It's Envy.
Your character was inspired by J.K.
I
Rowling.
know
If
because she was in Portugal and
Yeah.
her husband beat her up, but she didn't kill him. She just
No.
left him.
But she might have killed him, so it was. If she had killed him, she would be a nun
If she
now.
was Irish, she would have killed him.
Yeah, probably. She was too
That's-
polite to kill her husband.
That's racist, you know.
So she lived in Portugal.
Yes, she lived in.
Yeah.
She wrote Harry Potter while she lived in Portugal.
Oh, so she got the idea
least the
from all
first.
that, from all those castles and stuff that
Yeah, I guess
the
one of the
earthquake left
castles
standing.
in Slytherin is called Salazar because
yeah.
of our.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I don't know where
Our lovely detector.
I don't know where she picked up the little boy with a sorcerer. I don't think. Probably not. It wasn't any Portuguese person.
No,
Yeah.
that's probably inspired in King Arthur and all that, and
Okay. Okay, what are we going to do during the next day? Nvidia era. Nvidia and Avaritia are both conspiring.
They don't know what happened. I think I'm gonna keep my eyes on them.
Kind of, they are conspiring. They noticed that something very strange happened the day before.
And I don't trust
night.
I don't trust the faggot.
The faggot.
Yeah.
Pride. Yes.
No,
Okay.
no, not that faggot. I mean the old faggot.
The priest.
Priest, yes. So I'll keep my eye on them, and in the other one, because she's this is too much
Which one?
trouble.
Which
Well,
one?
she's fucking possessed.
Oh yeah. Okay, so talking about that, did you check on her?
I wanted to keep her locked in the room, if
Yes,
possible.
I know. Okay, you locked in the room. Okay, so you hear a male's voice saying, "Sister Ira." That's Sister Pride.
Yes. Uh, I thought it was the demon.
No,
Yes, Pride.
something happened.
I know,
Something
I was
strange
there.
happened. No, I was there too. Don't you remember?
Yes. I kind of forget. So what happened now?
The girl, she disappeared.
But she was fucking locked.
Yes, she was.
Who let the fucking? It was those old cunts.
Maybe.
I'm gonna fuck them up.
Calm down.
No, don't tell me to calm down, man.
He looks at you. Well, she looks at you. She's taller than you, obviously. She's much taller than you. Much, and she's muscled. And she says, "Shh, shut up, little woman. I had a vision. You know, I had a vision.
Okay, what the division told you. Then so you don't know she disappeared. You just had a vision.
No, no. I checked up on her
Okay.
now. She
So
disappeared.
where is she?
I don't know, but God told me that she's in the hands of the fiend.
But she was locked.
Yes, she was.
We
But
locked the door.
the devil can open doors. You know.
But are you sure it wasn't the cunts? Let's check on the old cunts.
Maybe. Maybe they are pawns of the devil too. They are women. Women. Oh, sorry. We are all women.
Okay, let's go. And I can I no, I'm joking. Can I say cunts? No, of course I can.
Yeah, you can say everything.
It's one of my favorite curse words in English.
The two old bags are talking to each other, and in the they are outside in the
I'm
what's it
gonna
called?
look at them
Patio. Not,
suspiciously.
not called a patio, but it's a
Inner patio. Cloister.
cloister. Yes. Yeah, that's it.
Hello.
Actually, it's an inner patio. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's it. It's inside. Well, so the cloister is what is around the inner patio. They
Hello,
look.
ladies.
Nvidia and Avaritia both look at you.
How are you
Ava-
doing this fine day?
Avaritia, Nvidia obviously ignores you because she always does. Avaritia looks at you and she looks worried.
Hmm.
Um, at least she looks like she looks worried, but she has so many wrinkles. Her wrinkled face is so wrinkled that you cannot really understand it. But well, anyway, did something strange happen last night? I
Uh,
heard people screaming.
yes, Van Gloria felt sick. It's Van Gloria, her name, right?
Vangloire.
Van Gloire. Van Gloire was sick. I think she had a seizure. It was terrible.
Drug addict. I've told you often enough. Stop taking drugs. You are in the house of the Lord. You shouldn't do that.
Well, the Lord hasn't complained so far.
Yeah, but I did. I keep complaining about this.
Well, but you're not the Lord.
No, I'm
You're
not.
a
But
lady.
yes, but I take care of finances and accounting, and we are almost bankrupt. You filthy whores.
Oh, there's a lot of things here that we can still sell.
Your
All the
bodies,
silverware. No, we still have some of the silverware, right?
fucking horse. Can't you just stop it? We'll end up on the streets.
Well, you know,
I can't.
Luxuga,
I
Sister
can't
Luxuga
survive
has
again. She has
a
she
plan,
has
a
she has an
vision.
aneurysm probably. Another one with
Well,
visions.
nothing wrong is gonna happen to you.
Yes,
You're an
it
old, respectful lady. So some other convent will pick you up. I'm the one that should be concerned.
then be concerned. Talk to your master. Tell her that she's
Mistress.
mistress. Yes, sorry.
So have you seen Van Gogh? She felt so sick and now she disappeared from her room.
She disappeared from her room.
Well, I don't know. She's not in her room.
Oh, maybe she got out. She's doing something.
Do you saw her? That's what I.
No, she's probably taking drugs again. I don't know. I will try
Can I
to
check if they're saying the truth?
roll for something. I don't know. What can you roll for that?
Persuasion.
Persuasion can
Mm,
work. Yes.
Okay. So I have. Can I use the bonus nuns with bad habits? Acting and persuasion rolls, probably not on this context.
Yeah.
Okay, so 13, 15.
That's enough. She seems to be talking. She seems to be telling the truth. She probably doesn't know about that.
Okay, so let's check with the faggot. I say to Pride, considering she's with me.
He's in his office.
Okay. I knock, but I come in right away. Hello, Father Cavillo. Are you busy?
Looks around. No, I'm not. Sit down, sister. What's wrong?
Well, Sister Vanguard disappeared from her room.
Concerning.
Yes, especially because I had locked the door.
That's not really concerning. Maybe one of the sisters opened the door for her.
Yeah, that's what I figure out who it was.
Well, but that might mean that she's better now, right?
Yes, I guess. Well,
At least
maybe
she
she's
didn't
not
die.
possessed anymore. And I laugh.
Yes. I think you should start taking care about the use of the drugs. You are overusing them, and if someone dies here, we'll be in a lot of trouble.
Well, she didn't lie. She's alive. She's alive.
Yet she's still alive, but what happens next time? I'm not worried about the devil. I'm worried about the authorities. You know that I have well,
Yes, of course I know.
some secrets to hide.
Well, if you behave, nobody will tell about your little,
I'm not talking
about
about that.
your men.
I'm talking about man. I'm talking about authorities starting to snoop around here because someone died, and then they find out about other things, and he points at you. Other things that some of you did as well. We don't want that, do we?
Are you threatening me, Father?
No, I'm just telling you.
Hmm.
Be careful. You should be careful.
I'm a very careful person.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm gonna talk to Luxuria and tell her that Vanguard disappeared.
Yeah, when we arrived there, she said she was already informed. Says, yeah, I know, but don't worry about that. Probably one of the novices. She probably asked one of the novices to open the door, and she opened. And never mind that. You're going to ask them. They will lie. They always lie. I want to talk to you about what happened last night.
Okay.
And then she goes on a rant about the occult and all that shit. Okay, now let's talk business with Mr. Granada. Check something. Okay, are you there, Jed?
All right.
Okay. So your character, you are at how do you say the place where newspaper men work?
The bullpen.
Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know about that. The bullpen.
Yeah, that's what they call like where the cubicles where everybody's typing and putting things in.
The cubicles. But if the large room or just the
Yeah,
smaller
yeah.
place? No, the whole room is called bullpen. Okay,
Yep.
that's interesting. Okay, so you are in your space when another one of your colleagues he approaches. The guy is called.
I'm hammering out something, and then I'll stub out a cigarette as he approaches.
That's Victor. Victor is. Let me see if you. I guess I have something.
Victor, my good sir, tell me something good.
I'm not sure if it's good, but I've just heard there's something going on. In the near a convent in Ajuda. And
The convent there? Oh,
near the convent, not exactly in the convent, in the
ah,
in the grounds outside. I was supposed to go there, but I have some appointment, and I can't avoid it. Do you mind covering for me?
no. What's supposed to be going on there? I say, grabbing a notepad and a pen.
Okay, so I got a phone call. Apparently, there was a caretaker working in the field in that place, and she was someone was throwing rocks at her. This happened for a couple of hours, and she called the cops, and whoever it was kept throwing rocks on the cops as well.
Throwing rocks at the convent?
No, at the cops. Just
At the
this is
cops?
this is outside the convent. It's very near the convent. It just
Okay,
usually it just said the convent because there's nothing there except the convent and some fields, and so this is a rural area. Even though this is very close to the city, but there are some small farmers that have some crops there.
Is that the reputation you were mentioning, that it's just kind of rural and everybody's a little sticksy?
Yeah, this is still even though this is very close to Lisbon, but it's
near because it's near the hills. The Monsanto is a forest, so there's very areas there that are not.
yeah, there are no buildings and nothing else. So just
Well,
woods.
Victor, how lurid do we want this? I mean, are we going to go for front page, vicious rock basher,
I don't know, even
threat
if
to all mankind?
maybe we don't know yet. Perhaps I'm not really sure about that, but well, apparently what I heard is that the cops are being targeted by those rocks, but they haven't seen anyone. So whoever it is hiding in the woods and throwing rocks. I think
This
it's
is
the communists.
happening now. Oh,
Yeah, it's probably the communists. It should be. I can't see another reason for this.
Communist rocks, threat to all mankind. The story's getting better, Victor.
I think they called the fire brigade in the meantime because they were suspecting that since they weren't seeing anybody, it might be a rock slide, but that's strange because the rock slides aren't supposed to take this time. This has been happening for hours. I don't know, but well, okay. This is for you now. I have a lady waiting for me.
Very good. And I'll wave to him and I'm going, it's a good thing that Victor won't be handling this. Man can't tell a story. And then I'll pull the piece of paper out of my typewriter and just fold it up because it's my grocery list. I put it in my pocket and head out in that direction.
Okay, so you are out.
I will get my probably tiny beat up car and
Yeah,
and head in that direction.
I'm getting Kodak vibes.
you get in a Renault or a Fiat maybe.
Kind of getting Kojak vibes and a mixture of Kojak and
In Colombo.
Kolchak.
Oh, Colombo.
Do you remember Kolchak?
One more thing. She's a hooker.
Okay, so
I will go out. I will go out to the scene of the brouhaha.
So you head on to Ajuda, and
It means help.
yeah, it means help.
Doesn't matter, but
Yeah,
Help, as
Respect.
in as
Help!
help me out.
Help!
Or,
Help!
yeah,
Yes,
gotcha.
help.
Ayuda.
And what you see is it's not really close to the convent. It's a little bit far from there, but there's nothing else besides the woods, the convent, and here there's a small field,
Oh, let me get something.
and you see
Are there a lot of cops there?
there are not a lot of cops. You see about 6 cops and a fire brigade vehicle, and there are 2 firemen there, and they are all talking and smoking outside near the fire brigade vehicle. And you see also 2 people that are civilians, a man and a woman, both in their 60s. They look like people who work here probably because they are dressed as farmers. Or
Oh, so they were out in the field and
yeah,
someone
probably
was.
so.
Yeah, I'll walk over and introduce myself.
Yeah, everybody knows you. Everybody knows Granada. That's well, the cops all wave at you.
Good
Hey,
evening,
Granada!
everyone. I heard that there's violence being done here, and I came to see it.
And
You want me to grab a club and help out?
suddenly a small pebble hits you in the head, and you understand immediately what's going on.
Son of a bitch!
One of the cops tells you, "Yeah, that's it. This keeps happening. Someone is throwing
Is it a
rocks."
communist?
I don't know. We called the fire brigade. We thought that this might be a rock slide, but they say that's impossible. And in fact, there's nothing here that could be sliding the rocks, but we can
It's a
see
rock
anybody.
slide. It's a rock slide with perfect aim.
Yeah, well, anyway, at this time, this is almost, let me check. This is night already.
Oh, got ya.
It's night time.
Wow. So whoever
So
hit me like by the light of headlights or whatnot.
well, actually, I forgot to mention this. The fire truck is pointing the headlights in the direction of the woods, and you can't see anything there but trees.
Holy moly!
But then the guy start to explain you the story. Um, so this started about 7 o'clock, but it was still daylight at the time. It was still daylight, and the pebbles that were coming, and the couple called the cops. The cops arrived here about 8 o'clock, and then they started trying to understand what was happening, and they went for a walk in the woods. They found nothing. When they came back, the pebbles kept on, but it's not pebbles constantly. Sometimes there's a pebble coming, but usually it hits people. Um, they show you the vehicles. That there are several marks from pebbles that hit the vehicle. Both vehicles, the cop vehicles and the fire brigade vehicle. And right
Damaging
now,
public property. I'll
yeah,
write that down.
and right now, there's not much they can do because it's night already. Obviously, this is almost 10 o'clock. And they tried using the headlights to light the place, but they can't see anything. And right now, they really can't see anything. So
And no
that's it.
one yelled up there. No one yelled back.
Nope.
No. What direction do I think I was hit from, or just above, basically?
Well, it seems that it came from the woods.
Who here is brave enough to go with me?
We were there already.
Who here's brave enough to go back?
One of the cops says, "Okay, I'll go with you." But
Very
you're not
well.
going to find anything. It's night already.
Yes, I'll lean into him. Yes, but the fucking point is that they're throwing rocks here, not where we're gonna be.
Okay, you are right about that. So let's go.
Yeah, we will go off as though we're conquering warriors and let them get pelted with rocks.
Okay, so you approach the woods, and in fact, no rocks are being thrown this way. Is there something that we want to do?
Yeah, I guess we'll look around and see if we can hear someone grunting or picking up rocks or
Okay,
rocks shuffling around. Yeah.
do a search roll or investigation roll.
Okay.
The cop is just
Oh, good. I
mumbling.
do have investigation. And that would be intelligence.
Yeah, brains.
So +3. Let's see what I get. I get a 6, so probably not finding much.
Yeah, no. Okay, so you you wander around. The cop is with you, but he's just mumbling at us. This kind of thing. So it's I could be home. There's a game going on.
Hmm.
I'm not
Let's see if we can speed this up. I'll tell him. Why don't you come out and surrender, you socialist crap fest?
Then
Communist.
you hear behind you. There's someone shouts, "Oh fuck!" Another rock hit them, and then
The
several
more
rocks.
cops you hit, the longer time you'll be in jail.
The cop, the cop who is with you turns at you and says, "You see, there's nothing coming. I can't see anybody. The rocks keep coming, but we can't see people. There's no one throwing those rocks."
It's not a miracle. There has to be something doing it. But yeah, I don't hear a rock slide. And rock slides don't throw one pebble at a time.
Yeah, that's strange. It's really strange.
Maybe it's a very disciplined rock throw. Okay, asshole, we've done it your way. Now we're going to do it my way. And then I'll look at the cop like, I don't know what my way is.
Okay,
Put down the rocks and come
he
out
pick-
with your hands up.
he picks up his gun and he starts shooting at a bush,
Oh, my way is very violent. I like it.
but nothing happens.
Do we hear
When he
another
does that,
person get hit
some of the other cops start shooting as well.
at
Not
us?
not to that area, to another place. Well, the cop says we better go back because they aren't that good with the guns.
Yeah, if a fusillade doesn't bring these vile Soviets out, I don't know what will.
Okay, so everybody starts shooting that way, but still nothing happens. And when they stop shooting because they can't spare that ammo,
Yeah.
the pebbles start coming again. There's a series of pebbles coming your way, and some of them hit the cops or the firefighter.
This is ridiculous.
Then one of the cops says, "Well, we need at least 2 more vehicles from the fire brigade. We are going to start using your what's it called?
Hoses?
Yeah, that to see if it will work. So take care of that." The fire people, the firemen, they call reinforcements, and you stand there waiting for it. Do you have anything to do?
Well, first I'm going to get names and just make notes about what all's going on. And I'll talk to the first people. Like,
Okay. So let me check what they can tell you. So this started about 7 p.m. Mrs. Alzira Tadeu, who is the caretaker, was hit by several pebbles when she was almost finishing her work and she was going home. But then she was hit by the pebbles and she called her husband, and the husband came and he was also hit. And the husband, who is called Evelyn, Mr. Evelyn decided to call the cops. Well, not actually the cops. He called the National Guard because they were near. So
is that an overreaction? Or is
Uh,
that who you would
no,
normally call?
the National Guard here is a little bit different. They are the same as in the gendarme in France.
Okay, gotcha.
They are kind of cops. Well, they are a military organization, but they act as cops. It's not really an army. So in certain places, it's the National Guard that takes action instead of the regular police department. So they arrived, and the they were looking around and they went there. So about what was the time they arrived? They arrived at 15 minutes later. And they were looking around, but they found nothing, and they were also being hit by stones, and they called reinforcements. And finally, the fire brigade arrived at 9 p.m. and they have been since then looking around. And then you arrived, and at about almost 10 o'clock, almost, the reinforcements arrive, and they start splashing everything with water.
Okay. So I'll ask the old lady, like, what was going on when this all started? Or was it going on when you found it?
He says, "Well, I was just here finishing my job, and then I heard the dog barking. He was barking like crazy. But I saw no one. I was telling the dog, 'Shut up, you motherfucker!' And the dog just
All
kept
right.
barking at me. And
Good spirit.
yeah, I kicked the motherfucker, but he kept barking and barking and barking. And suddenly, the dog ran away, scared like fuck. He didn't come
Ran
back yet.
ran away home?
I don't
Or
know.
ran away into the woods?
No, the other side. He was afraid of the woods, apparently. Whatever it was that scared him, it was in the woods. He hasn't come back yet. I was calling him, but yeah,
Sometimes dogs have more sense than we do.
yeah, probably. Well, I should have gone home as well. I should be at this hour. I should be in bed already. This is not time for a
Oh,
decent
you're
lady
making me
like me.
blush. I will get her name and her husband's name and say I may need to call her later to, get more input on the story.
Then she asked you, "Are you going to appear in the newspaper, Mr. Grenade?"
I think so. This is certainly an
lovely.
interesting story.
You know, my husband always buys your newspaper every day.
Well, I hope you use it only on the best fish.
No, he reads it sometimes. Well, he reads the he reads
He reads
the
my part and then wraps everything in the crosswords.
he reads the title.
Understandable.
But she didn't say the title. She said the fat ones. That's what.
Well, we will.
Portuguese lady would say.
I'll get in touch with you and I'll make sure to send a copy to you personally.
Oh, thank you very much. I think I've heard about you.
Oh well.
You're a very popular.
Let me. I was about to say, let me be the first to apologize.
Well, after a while, everything is wet now. They
sprayed everything down and
yeah,
shot.
they spread everything, and when the water is over, they stop, and there's a little quiet moment. Everybody's looking around, and apparently nothing is going on. After about 5 minutes, the cop who is running the affairs, he said, "Okay, the communists went away," and everybody starts applauding. And they start preparing to leave.
Could I get your name for the record?
The cops?
Yeah.
Okay, the cop is Sergeant Jesualdo Ribeiro. He's my uncle.
Oh, well. I'll make sure to include your name in this victory over communist aggression.
Thank you, Mr. Granada.
Inexplicable as it is.
Oh, it's nothing is inexplicable. This must be those no good communists doing some kind of protest against the state. Well,
I'll look around like, yeah, they're certainly drawing attention to their to their cause.
One of the cops says, "Hey, I think we can still watch the end of the game."
Well, I won't keep you, gentlemen.
Yeah, well, it's Benfica Sporting. This is important.
Yeah.
The
The old country is on a halt, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Important stuff.
I will stick around for a little bit and kind of look around with a flashlight as they start leaving.
Okay, so you see first the fire trucks go away, then the cops, and finally the old couple. And you are there alone now.
I will wait, and then once everybody's out of earshot, I'll go. It's just us now. If this is some sort of protest or whatnot, come out and have your say. I'll make sure to print it.
And suddenly you are hit by a stone
Son of a!
in the forehead.
You've got a great arm. You're wasted out here in the woods. You should be playing cricket or just
And
cricket. That's all.
then several other rocks are thrown at you. And then you hear the vehicles, they are coming back. And the sergeant says, okay, this fucking shit is still going on. When we arrive at the end of the road, we started being showered by rocks. He immediately says, okay, more fire brigade cars. We have to spray everything around us. Everything must be wet when we get off here. And in the next minutes, you see fire brigade cars coming from all around Lisbon and from the suburbs, and they spray everything with water.
Sergeant, we've used too much water. Now we can't smoke them out with actual fire.
Well,
those commies hit me 3 times in your absence. It's war as far as I'm concerned.
oh
You
yeah,
hear me, you commies? It's fucking war out there.
well, the fire brigade cars keep coming and coming. They go, they fill up the water deposit, and they come back. And this goes on, and while they are spraying the terrain, no pebbles are thrown. So they
Whatever it is,
they
it
keep
fears
doing
the
it.
water.
Yeah, it fears the water.
So
they
so that definitely confirms the possibility of communism.
yeah, that's it. Like if they put some soap in the water, it
Yeah,
probably
if we shower them enough, they'll just die. They'll just die of bourgeoisiness.
about 3 hours later, they finally decide
3
that
hours. Wow.
yeah, 3 hours of
Now that
splashing.
there isn't a hill because they've eroded it away with water.
Yeah, so there are no leaves in the trees now. The trees are all dead probably. And
I'll just
everything
turn
is
another
wet.
page in my notebook and go, the invention of mass irrigation in Portugal. And start taking notes.
And this time they don't go away immediately. They wait for a bit, and they wait about half an hour. And this time apparently things are clear. And finally they receive orders to go away. Will you go too, or are you going to wait?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
Ask
about
one of them if they have like a club or something.
a club for what?
Oh, when the communists come for us, I want to be able to hit one of them in their fucking head. I mean, I owe them that much.
Yeah, that they aren't coming anymore. They
When
are
you
all
throw stones at me, you're throwing stones at the press. You're trying to silence the people's right to know.
the cops tell you not to worry because this has been clear, certainly. Almost certainly. Almost certainly.
Oh, I'm not worried for myself, gentlemen. I'm worried for
probably.
those freaks.
Okay, the Sergeant Cupertino tells you, well, now it's really dark, so we're not going to search for anything, but we'll be back about 5 o'clock in the morning. There will be some light then, and we'll search the woods. So if you want to come back, you can come with us.
Okay.
Well, the game ended long ago, so we can't watch it anymore. If you want to, you can. Well, maybe we could go drink something. think it's time for drink for some drinks.
Oh, I'll catch it on the radio, I say, and go back to my car, turn on the radio. Yeah, turn off the lights, and yeah, I'm gonna grab a bottle of whiskey out of my glove box, and I'm gonna stake out the place because I have a feeling as soon as the fuzz leaves, the commies will finally come out.
Oh, you are staying. You're not going. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you stay. How long are you staying?
Um.
Until they come back?
Yeah, probably till 5. Yeah, if nothing happens overnight, I may fall asleep at my post, but
Yeah, probably.
I'll
Okay,
convince
so
myself I'm doing some damn good reporting.
about half an hour later, you see a dog coming near your car and looking around.
I'll be like, "Come here, boy. Come here."
The dog looks at you, he barks, "Wow." And
Did the woman say what her dog's name was?
Bobby,
Bo-
every dog,
Okay.
every dog is called
Bobby.
Bobby.
Yeah,
Bobby
Bobby. You know, is that
Bobby?
you?
Piloto,
Piloto
the other
Tejo.
Tej,
Yeah, I'll scruff his head and like, where have you been? People have been
Ruff,
worried.
Ruff, Ruff, Ruff.
I
Lass.
see.
It could be Lass, but it's a dog, not a.
How harrowing.
Alas, alas. Oh.
What's that? There's trouble at the convent?
Yeah. And well, the dog is probably angry, but he's
Oh,
not
the dog is angry?
hungry, not angry.
Oh, okay. I will. Yeah, I'll get him into the car and feed him some of whatever sandwich or whatever I'm chewing on, and offer him a little bit of whiskey if he's of a mind, and then
No,
yeah, we'll finish
doesn't
the steak out together.
You might like some chouriço, but not
Mean,
whiskey.
mean.
Min talvez, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Maybe a beer. I knew a dog that drank beer.
Well, I knew a dog that drank martini in beer.
Okay. Yeah,
My father's
Martin
Doberman
is sweet, so it's probably
in beer. She also
Yeah.
liked beer, but she drank, those small martini bottles. She would go
drank it all.
and drank it all. Yes.
But not Rossi, just martini. Not both.
Well, it depends. Whatever they were drinking. And then they saw her slamming against the doors, and then that's when they realized what she was doing.
She was an angry drunk. Yeah, so I guess come 5 o'clock, and unless something happens, the dog and I will be on high alert.
Yeah, nothing happens. It's the day starts clearing, and you see some light, and in the meantime, the cops start arriving. They are going to do a search party.
I'll come out with the dog. I found the dog, I'll say proudly, but no communist movement during the night.
Okay, so are you going to accompany the cops when they search
Yeah.
the? Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'll see this through.
everything is muddy now. Of course, obviously, it will be muddy for a long time, maybe forever.
Yeah, I'll grab some galoshes if I have them, or if not, yeah.
Yeah, probably. You probably
'Cause
have some.
yeah, I figure I've only got the one suit.
You probably go fishing sometimes, and you have some boots there.
Oh yeah, I'll be in the fly fishing outfit.
Well, you could fish here at this time. It's
That's
probably,
true.
yeah, almost. There's a lake there. Okay, so you start. You accompany the cops, and after a while, you hear someone shouting. There's
Heading
a
that
body
way.
here. There's a body here. Okay, you head that way. After a bit, you arrive at the place where they are, and you see there, in fact, there's a body, a dead body, a woman's body, naked, a young woman, probably,
A good-looking corpse.
a good-looking, yeah, beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful corpse,
Beautiful corpse.
and it's partly under well, it's apparently drowned or something, maybe not. It's in the mud. under the mud, whatever. That's it. And the cops are now circling.
Yeah, I'll look at the sergeant and say, you know, we should check for other footprints. No one came from the road, and then I realize about midway through that I've been here all night and might be considered a suspect. So I'm not going to draw too much attention to myself.
No, they just ignore that. They are looking at the body, and then they turn it around, and you see now that it's actually a very good-looking woman. She's blonde, she's blue-eyed, she has a very light skin, and she has a crucifix around her neck. The cops are all looking around, and
Any bullet wounds or any? Yeah, I mean,
No.
does it look like a drowning?
no, she's clean. Well, she may have been, she may have drowned.
Like blue lips, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, she looks like she drowned. Yeah, but no one is talking about that.
Yeah. Now I realize that they're all suspects.
Well, it's probably an accident, right? Yeah.
What is she doing out here with no clothes on?
Yeah, that's strange. One of
I
them.
think she's a victim of whatever communist is out here in these woods.
Yeah, she may have been. Well, I don't know. There's no marks in her neck, but who knows what happened?
Oh, whoa! Vampire is a lot further than I was prepared to take this.
No, they meant like strangling.
Oh.
One of the cops says, "Hey, she has some marks in her arm. These are needle marks. It's a drug addict."
Tragic.
Well, they get up. Okay, let's call the corner and let's get it over with. No pebbles anymore, so the problem is solved.
Are there pebbles around here that she could have been throwing?
Yeah, there are some pebbles. The pebbles came from here, so they were.
I mean, I look back to where the vehicles are. Like,
No, it's too far.
Is she insanely good? Yeah, like.
No, it couldn't be her. It's far. It's too far for well, even to this woman couldn't throw a rock so far, and much less even with an accuracy to hit people.
I'll point at the biggest guy. Like you. You seem pretty stout. Throw a rock at my car.
Picks up, it throws, and it goes around half the way over there. Maybe a little bit more than half, but it wouldn't get there anyway. It's impossible.
Yeah.
Well, of course, she could have moved around here, so she might be closer, or maybe she was with someone else. And
for some reason, I can't shake the idea that she was the victim of whoever was throwing those rocks and not the person throwing them. And yeah, with that, I'm going to see if I'm going to play my flashlight around and see if I can find any other footprints or anything around. Hers or anyone's, yeah.
Do another search roll, investigation roll.
Another investigate. 19.
Okay, this is a good roll.
Yeah.
You search for footprints, but you find nothing except the footprints. Well, your footprints and the cops' footprints.
But not even hers. Yeah. So she was here before all the water, or she'd have made mud footprints. So.
Yeah, very likely. She was here before.
Yeah, I'll do my Hercule Poirot and be like, she was already dead before this drama started playing. Otherwise, there would be muddy footprints.
Yes, it's
I don't say Nespa though because I don't want them to all hate me.
It's a possibility.
So he's a communist, a murderer, and a protester.
So after a bit, they put her in a bag and they take the corpse away. And the cops start moving away from here as well.
Do I have a camera? I would imagine I have
Yeah.
a little one or something. I will take a picture of her if they'll allow it.
Of course they will. You work for Correio da Tarde. You're basically the what should I call it? The official organ of the police department.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, they have a very good relationship with the authorities.
Okay, yeah, I will make what other notes I need and yeah, head back to the car and kind of exhaustedly head back to top up the story. I'll sort of dictate it to myself as I drive home or drive back to the office to
Home? Okay.
yeah, to get my thoughts
Well,
together.
when you get back and you tell the story, your editor, the editor in chief, tells you that this is going to be front page today.
Hmm.
Of course it
Which
is because I'm going to write it.
Of course, yes. This is an important thing. Now, the only thing that you have to find out is who is the dead person. Well, you don't have to find out. The cops will have to find out, but
Right.
you have.
I'll follow up with them. I'll follow up with them. We'll do a part 2 as things build up. I'll leave some pregnant pauses at the end. Really, get the hook in the gills.
In the meantime, let's go back to the convent.
Okay.
This
Yeah. Well, I will start by putting in my typewriter in the top, like the specter of communism is always upon us, and then keep going from there.
Sister Vanguard didn't come back during the afternoon. She didn't come back at night, and after some, they looked around near the convent, but they didn't see anything, so they just came back. And but sister, well, the mother superior, sister Lust, sister Lust, told you not to call the cops, but she called Robles, her friends, so you could do some contacts and.
Of course,
try
I'm
to
not
find.
gonna call the cops, but what if she ran away?
Well, if she ran away, she ran away. It's not the problem. Nevertheless, during the night, someone knocks at your door.
Who is it?
Gavilho, can you open the door, Miss
Yes.
Sister?
Yes, father. Come in. What you want?
I was listening to the radio. I think something might have happened. I've heard news. Someone died tonight near here. They found the body of a woman. This is almost well, this is in the morning already. So the early morning, but
So a woman,
yes, a young woman was found in the woods near here.
a pretty young woman.
Yes, a pretty young woman. I think
Oh, we're fucked.
maybe
How
Sister
did she
Vanguard.
died?
I don't know. They don't know. They just said that the cops were circling this area for the night, and in the morning, not the
Well, it's
morning.
not our fault if she was a drug addict that couldn't be.
Yes, that's true.
How can I say? Beyond redemption, really.
Well,
We all pray for her souls.
I'm going to try to find out what happened. Because most people here doesn't even speak Portuguese, but he speaks Portuguese. He's Portuguese, so I'm going to make some phone calls, not to the police office, obviously, but try to find out what
I'm gonna
happened.
talk to the Queen Bitch. I mean, the Queen Bee.
Okay, about 7 o'clock, Granada, you are still writing when you get a phone call from a priest that you know. He's the confessor priest at the convent.
Because he
Father.
knows a lot of priests.
Yeah, you know lots of priests.
Father.
This one is called Kevil, Father Kevil. Good morning, Arnaldo.
Yes, bleary on my side. I hope yours is better.
Not really good. I've heard that there was some commotion near the convent during the
To say
night.
the least. Something out one of the farms nearby. There's someone throwing rocks. After the brave assault with both bullet and hose, a body was discovered, but I don't think it was our assailant. It seemed to be a girl.
Yeah, that's the thing that got my attention. I heard it on the radio about, I don't know, half an hour ago. But they didn't know almost anything. They just said that something happened and the police found the body.
Is he at that convent?
Yeah, he lives right outside the convent.
You know that area, right? And the people.
Yes, I do. Exactly.
The girl was and blonde. I'll describe a bit of her.
Oh fuck! There was a girl that disappeared tonight. Well, not tonight. Last during the morning, I think, or the afternoon.
What was her name? I say, getting my pen ready.
Actually, I don't even know her name. You know that how the things work here. Every nun has a nickname.
Right, but what was her nickname?
The nickname was Vangloire. Let me check what was her real name. Just a minute. I know she was French.
So that's vainglorious, I guess. Like
Vainglory.
yeah.
Agnes Beaumont. That was her real name. The poor girl. She was a well in a long time ago. She was a prostitute and a drug addict, and she was now she was a novice. Well, she was almost a real man.
Well, I'm very sorry that it was someone that you think it was someone you know.
Yes, it's not absolutely sure, but I have my doubts, and now I have my suspicions right now that might be her.
You'll probably want to speak to the National Guard when the opportunity presents itself. But if you don't mind, this evening, I'll come by. See
no.
if we can help manage this situation.
Yes, of course, no problem at all. In the meantime, Artur Spada and Father Olenti, you are preparing to leave the Vatican and to fly to Portugal.
Yes. I'll be taking all the crosses and holy water with me.
Do you have any special preparations you have to do before you leave or something?
I will prepare all the, well, I'll be very careful. So I will take, yes, I will take,
An
I will
assault
take,
rifle.
yes, an assault rifle and grenade launcher. No, I will take my personal holy Bible, holy water, my crucifix, my blessed by the blessed my blessed crucifix, and all the religious items I probably I will need.
Garlic and
Yes, garlic
a
and
steak.
steak. Yes,
Yeah, what would
crossbow.
be the thing about sacred blades and things like that? Getting them, would they be shipped out to us rather than
Can-
trying to get them?
Technically, it might be possible then for you to just put it in the diplomatic pouch
Yeah,
because the
yeah,
Papal
probably.
States is
yeah, and because yeah, the Vatican. Yes,
Yeah.
no one will
No one
mess
is
with
going.
you.
Yes,
Yeah, no one.
no one is
Forget it.
going to frisk
Yes,
the priest.
yeah, priest from the Vatican.
Yeah, because I do have some sacred blades. that never leave my person. Some of them are for throwing, but some of them are just simply more ornamental than anything. But he does have like swords and stuff. He doesn't like guns. He's really into
His blades.
hand weapons and
The
stuff.
priest is a circus performer. He throws blades.
Yeah,
Well, not his fault. He was raised by the circus.
Yes, yes, circus people, but that's
he's always feared guns. He's just never. He doesn't like the noise, and they cause your pockets to bulge.
okay. So, you make a short airplane trip from Rome to Lisbon,
Yeah.
and when you arrive at the airport, you are met by a young priest. He looks well. You already know him. Know him is a little bit strange. He doesn't look like a priest. He looks like a playboy. He's blonde. He's a big guy and he's muscled. He was a surfer some time ago.
Okay.
Uh,
Hey, dude.
Hard to
Yo.
do.
Hang loose, man.
Yeah.
But not yeah. He's very straight faced and a serious guy. He's from fine families. He's also inspired by a true person.
Father Jock.
The Yeah, Father Joke. There's a crazy Portuguese priest. Um, his father was my college professor, and he's also a crazy guy. Uh, Maybe you know Sozalara. Not you guys.
Mm,
Yeah, you might know. He was the guy that was responsible for that thing that happened when Saramago went away from Portugal.
mm,
He
I
was
don't.
supposed to. Well, one of his sons
He was
is
the
an
one that
is an
stopped him from
exorcist.
getting the
Yeah,
the
some
Nobel.
Okay.
some nomination. No,
Oh,
not a
okay.
Nobel. A
Okay.
nomination for a prize. It was
Yeah,
a
it wasn't a Nobel. It was some prize.
no. It was some European prize.
Yeah.
And one of his sons is an exorcist, truly an exorcist. And a priest. And he was really, before he was a priest, he was just a sports guy, and
Okay.
then it turned into a priest. Weird stuff. But true stuff, which usually is weirder than fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the
Right.
way, the story about the rocks is also true.
Except for the dead girl.
Yeah, there's no one died, but there was
Did they
rocks
ever
being
catch the communists?
no, but they didn't flood everything. They were there just and the rocks
Well,
were coming from somewhere.
see, that's the joy of role playing. Next time they'll know to flood everything. And so,
Yeah, it was the communists. Um, okay, so the Father Lapa meets you, and he seems concerned, but he also is also glad that you arrived.
Good morning, Father Lapa.
Father Spada, Father Olenti, very very fine, very nice to meet you again. And well, though I have some bad news, or I'm not sure if they are bad news, they may be good news. Things are happening.
So it's true what they say about the
Yes,
convent?
yes, very likely. And someone died last night. A woman, one of their sisters, former prostitute, French woman.
Oh, okay.
She
So
was,
she got
she,
what she deserved.
yes, she did. She probably was involved in something that happened there, and he might know something, and they probably killed her. I don't know that was the case, but that's what happened. Something strange happened. The police was there. Someone was throwing rocks at the police, and in the morning they found the body of the woman. This woman. So she was a young French woman. He
Is
tells you
the
some more details about that. She was called Agnes Beaumont. Her nickname at the convent was Sister Vanguard. Uh, he explains, if you don't know already, that
Uh,
the sisters all have strange nicknames in the convent. That's the name they go by. They don't
hmm,
use their real names there.
yeah, shame, shameful thing. Yes. So
I'm
what?
going to drive you
Oh,
to the convent, and then you
does
can
he
start.
have contact, Father Lapper? You know the convent well?
Not really, but I've been there. But this is not my job, of course. I'm
But
just your guide.
but you don't know if that's all the nuns that are there. It's a common thing. It's throughout all the nuns. These habits, these strange habits, or they all do this.
Well, Father Spada, for now these are rumors. We just heard, I think from Father Cavil, who works with them. So he's their priest, their confessor priest, and so he obvious, but he can't reveal anything,
Hmm.
of course. Well, not much. Yes, he let some suspicions come out that
Hmm.
they might not be doing their true work of helping those women.
Yeah,
Uh,
blasphemy.
so perhaps things have uh, turned sour inside. They may be doing well. I know this from the police. The woman that died, she had needle marks, on her body, so she was taking drugs.
Okay.
And if she's
So
taking drugs,
probably
that means that in the convent there are drugs available, of
okay.
course.
So we should talk first to this confessor, right?
Yes, I think, even though I'm not sure how much is he prepared to tell you, if they told him in confession, I'm sure he probably can't tell you anything. But I don't know. That's that's for him to decide.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, but it's better to. Yeah.
I'll take you
Do they
there,
do
and
they know that we're arriving?
the nuns, no, the priests, yes, he knows.
Right.
Well, he doesn't know that you're arriving right now.
Does how close is the priest to the nuns?
Sorry.
How close is this priest to the nun?
Well, he's working for the convent. He's um,
Their confessor.
he's their confessor, and he gives mass there, and he lives very close to the convent.
Ah, so
Okay.
So
they could have corrupted him.
that is a possibility. But even though he has shared some
Do
information
we
with
speak for him or not, Father, or do we just go in there and
oh, you will.
exercise these
Yes,
demons?
you left to speak with him because you should probably stay at his home, at least for that. So you'll have to speak with him some in some way.
I don't know if I can trust him. He might be
Yes.
full of lies and evil.
Yes,
Can we
well,
trust him?
no, probably not. Don't trust his word. Just keep him under observation.
Okay.
And will you be staying with us, Father Lapper, or do you have business elsewhere?
No, I can't leave my my current mission, but if you need some information, some translation, whatever.
I'm wondering if we
Okay.
could do with some reinforcements. It's just there's only
Uh,
two of us here.
let first check if any of this is true. Then we
But you're
can call.
inquisitors.
Yes, that's well, it's your
We've got to take the matter in hand. I don't think we should go straight to the convent and exercise these demons, Father.
Yes, but first, at least we must know exactly what's happening. So before
Father
taking
Lapa
any
says,
action.
well, I'm not really sure if there are demons in there. I would say so, but I don't know. So this is still the beginning of the investigation. So you'll have to be sure if there are demonic possession. Really,
Well, from what we've heard at the Vatican, there is cause for concern here, Father, and I'd rather
Yes, there is.
drag the solution out by the root rather than deal with the offspring, so to speak. We go straight for the source of the problem. And if the father is corrupt, he too shall be reconciled with flame if need be.
Yeah, all the appropriate measures will be applied if needed be. So yeah, but I'm interested in at least just
We should
looking
investigate.
around.
Absolutely, we should investigate.
Yes, first we'll just like two friendly priests coming from Italy just to try to see what the good work the nuns are doing. So
Absolutely, absolutely. I shall play the strong silent type. And I shall let you do the talking, Fab.
I'll use my charm.
I will nod appropriately. And of
Okay,
course, pray
so
for their soul.
Father Lapa drives you to center, well, not the center, to the other side of Lisbon, basically. If you come from the airport, so
Yes, yes.
it's the other side of Lisbon. And he leaves you outside the convent. The priest's house is kind of part of the building, even though it doesn't. The door is for the outside, not for the inside. So it's separate, but it's part of the building. But he doesn't know that you are arriving, so you have to announce yourself. So Father Lapa, he gets out of the car, he knocks on the door, and he has a small conversation with the priest in Portuguese, and then he introduces you to the man. He looks like a very insignificant man, short sized, about 60 years old, gray hair, almost bald, wears glasses, very nervous,
Hmm.
big nose,
I- Is
stupid face.
the caretaker of the place or
Uh, well, we could call it that, I guess.
okay? So what's his name?
Cavilho,
Ah, Kevin.
Father Cavilho.
Okay. So
So
yes.
Father Cavilho extends his hand and
Okay.
he greets you. And then Father Lapa says, "Well, I have to go. Now that you are already introduced,
Hmm.
um, I'm going. Father Cavillo will give you the information you need from now
Okay.
on, and if you need something else, he gives you his card. Call me at my office."
Okay. So Father Kevil, to who is the head of the convent?
That is Soror Luxúria,
Is
Sister
she
Lust,
in
if you
now?
want. Oh yes, she is. She is. Do you want me to announce you?
No. We'll just go and no introduction needed. Thank you.
Father Lapa told me that you might be staying here. Do you want me to prepare some accommodations for you?
I'll look at Father Lorenzo. What do you think?
Well, you
Yes,
have a bag, so you'll have to leave them
Yes,
somewhere.
yes, with someone. Yes.
yes, we can stay here, or we could. I think we were offered accommodation elsewhere as well, but here would be more convenient for our work.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. We'll take your offering.
Thank you for
Thank you.
your generous offer.
Okay, very well. So he grabs your bags, he takes them inside, and now you have since you don't want to be announced, so you have there's a gate where you can ring the bell.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we'll
Yeah.
do that
We'll
straight
ring.
away.
Yes. We'll just go straight to the business. So.
Okay, so you ring the bell. About Some minutes later, because it's a big place, the door opens. You see a fat nun, fat and blonde nun with blue eyes. Uh, she looks at you. She looks surprised. Are you wearing your
Yes, yes,
Oh,
pastor?
absolutely. We'd be
yes. The
in,
uniform, yes.
yeah.
Yes. The nun says, "Ah, I wasn't expecting visitors." She has a German accent.
A German, yeah. Yes, we'd like to talk to.
She's eating something. You see that she has a bread in her hand,
Mhm.
a very large sandwich. You
Are
want
you
to eat
hungry,
something?
sis? No, thank you, sister.
I have some excellent cookies. Do you like cookies, priest? Father?
No, thank you. We'd like to. What's her name? Jesus, I just forgot the name of sister
Luxury.
Lux. Yes,
Sister Luxury.
yes, to sister
Yes,
Lux.
please. Come with me. I will take you to Mother Superior.
Thank you.
Should we stop at the kitchen and drink some
No,
coffee?
thank you.
No,
No,
it's
no,
all right.
Not some cookies?
no, nothing. Just
Nothing.
take me to her, please.
I'm sorry, Father. Okay, so you cross the patio and you take the stairs into the building.
Hmm.
You don't see many people inside. You see a couple of nuns only. There's not much people in this convent.
But the nuns that we see, they are going to.
They seem
Are we
normal.
hearing any, like, anyone reciting prayers or anything like
Yes, we don't hear any prayers or.
No, not really. But they seem normal. They are dressed as nuns, and but do you see? Well, besides this one, you
Hmm.
only see other two nuns,
Hmm.
and they were just passing by, so
there's
they
no
don't think of
music being played or anything?
no music, no nothing. No, everything is quiet.
Is it always so quiet, sister?
Uh, not not really, not usually, but one of ours died yesterday, so everybody is very
Yes,
Oh,
but
up.
you
that's
know,
terrible.
but you know what happened to
No
your
one knows
sister?
yet. The police is still investigating the case. No one knows anything about this. She was drowned in the mud, apparently. Maybe not. People were throwing rocks at the police all night, the previous night.
Throwing rocks at the police all night. And why did she leave here?
No
Surely
one
she's
knows.
safe.
No one knows what happened. She was a very troubled young woman, you know. She
What do
was.
you say that?
She was a troubled young woman before she came here. She was.
Yes, but
She
How long has
drug
she been in your flock, in your care, sister?
myself or the dead.
The lady in question.
Oh, she was here recently. She came to us about 1 year, or not even 1 year ago.
How tragic. Pray for
but
her soul.
yes,
I
but do you,
suggest you do the same, sister.
Of course, father.
yes, but please do go on.
Yes, and well, meanwhile you arrived at the at the building and you climb the stairs, and she knocks on the door and she says something. She peeks inside before opening the door, and she says something. You assume it's in Portuguese, but you can't
Hmm.
really understand. And you hear a voice from inside saying, "Yes, let them come in." And she opens
So,
the door. The fat woman moves moves away. On the other side of the door, you see a woman. She's not fully dressed as a nun.
mm-hmm,
She doesn't have the head cover.
mm-hmm,
So you see she seems about 40 years old, but still very pretty. If well, you are pretty, but you can appreciate that.
yes,
Um, you know she was an actress before, so she still looks like that. Uh, she's brunette. She has dark skin, dark in terms of she's a
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Spanish woman, not dark black. Um, and she's smiling when she sees you. I wasn't expecting visitors from the Vatican. That's interesting. Well, please come inside and sit down. You
Hello,
must be
Mother
tired.
Superior. My name is Father Arturo Spada, and this is Father Lorenzo Valenti.
Okay.
Ira, you were just a second. You were going through the corridor and you see Sister Gula, and she calls you. Priests from the Vatican. They are interrogating Mother Superior.
Oh shit. How many?
Two. They
Hmm.
look like cops.
Not from the Vatican?
They look like police. They must be.
That's bad. If they are the police Vatican, they are the Inquisition.
They look like the Inquisition. Yes.
And,
Nobody
and
ever
nobody
expects.
expects it.
And she wasn't
Are they
expecting.
Spanish?
One of them is Spanish. Yes.
Oh shit.
Where
Okay.
is Father Cavilla?
See, it's a little known fact that people always expect the Italian
Yeah, the Italian,
Inquisition, right?
but not the Spanish.
Because they can
Um,
see the hand movements ahead of time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
She says, I haven't seen Cavill. He isn't here. I don't
Hmm.
know. But he probably knew they were coming. They
Of
would
course it is.
they would have to inform the priest.
Well, they wouldn't have to inform the
The
priest, but
Maybe. I don't know.
maybe someone informed them. I'm gonna try to listen to the conversation.
Okay, do a opposed roll against them.
I'm gonna have to sneak on to the door,
Yeah,
right?
do,
So
do a sneak.
Going to whisper all the time.
you can't. You're Spanish.
I'm
Yeah.
Italian.
You
Yes.
are Spanish. You can't
No, you are
whisper.
Spanish.
Ah, yes, yes, I'm Spanish. Okay, sorry.
You are there, but you're
I
Spanish.
rolled a 3, so I can't.
Okay, so
Do
you
we see her?
yeah, she was approached. So you see another nun approaching.
But I was trying to approach the door, so
Well, you did some noise. You made
Okay.
some noise, and you alerted them for your presence. And Soror Shuri says, I was expecting you. This is Sister Ira. Do you mind if she comes in?
Yeah, absolutely. Come in. Do come in.
Please come in.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure
Sure.
why. I believe that this was because Sister Vanguard died, right?
Also that. We have
terrible.
much to talk, sister.
Oh, very well. Let's talk about that.
Where
So,
do we start?
I hope you did a
Yeah.
nice trip.
Do you want
Yes.
some refreshment? Coffee, tea, lemonade?
No,
Quite
thank
fine,
you.
thank you.
Soror Gula did some very lovely cookies. She's a very nice.
I've heard a lot about these cookies, but honestly,
Oh,
I will dine later. Thanks. We've come here on important business, and I shall
very
let Father. Is it Grenada?
no, Grenada is a journalist.
Oh, I've forgotten your bloody name. Arturo.
Arturo. Yeah.
Padre Spada. Carry on.
So we like to talk about the work you're doing here. Any successes, any fallbacks, anything strange aside from the incident yesterday?
Well, you know that we have to deal with the women that had a tough life.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them couldn't kick the rabbits yet. So I was informed that this particular subject might have been taking drugs, but I didn't know about that before. The police
How have
apparently.
drugs got into your convent, madam?
Yes, that's a very good question, but I cannot answer it. I don't know.
You
Well,
don't know. Okay.
well, you should know. It's your convent, you know. It's your responsibility.
That's true. It's my responsibility. But it's also true that this convent is kind of open and people go and can contact with the world. We are not cut off from the outside. So
The-
it's possible.
It's a risk because, well, our mission is to contact with the lost women from the outside. So
Yes. So we
We
cannot.
cannot be completely closed from the vices
No,
of the
never.
world.
Actually, we have to visit very nasty places. That's part of our mission. We have to visit people where they are, and we have to visit the prostitutes and the drug addicts and the homeless.
Yeah, I understand you are doing God's work, sister, but in all honesty, allowing you should treat this place, I would have thought, as a well, as a cleansing spot, as a safe haven for these unfortunate souls.
Oh, it is a safe haven.
Well, not if it's selling. Well, not if
Yeah.
you've got drugs in it.
Yes.
And
Well, what sometimes
you're
a
losing
sheep
numbers
will
of
go
your
away from the flock.
Yes, but you should be more strict. We should be more rigorous, you know,
This
because
is
this
what
is
we've come to enforce.
you shouldn't you shouldn't let the sinful habits enter this place as soon as soon as they agree to enter this holy place. All contact with the outside world should be cut
Absolutely.
Well,
for this not to happen.
Father, that's impossible to happen.
Well,
Maybe.
in that case, I think we should dig deeper to see what must be
What
done
can be
here
done?
to avoid future incidents.
Well, you do your work. I will do mine. That is.
Well, yes, but in order to, you're going to have to make some changes that you will have to comply with.
Yes, because
Well,
the
we shall see.
Vatican.
We shall see.
Well,
Are you,
for
are you-
failure to comply will see you being shut down. Sister. You will be a disgrace before the Vatican itself, and possibly held to account on various charges.
God is the
Yes.
one that holds us all to account in the end.
yes, but the Vatican, it's the closest thing to God we have here on earth. So
Yes. Well, you are bureaucrats. You don't really
don't
see
tell
what.
that, sister, please.
That's what you are. No, it's
How
you are.
many convents or congregations have you run, Father Spada
Yes.
or Father Olenti? How many lost women have you saved from sin?
Well, I can tell you personally that I dealt with evil in the past, and I know evil. So, if necessary, I will apply the necessary measures.
I have a sister who has been committed to such a place, and I can assure you that
Well, we are all sisters here. We are all your sisters under God, Father Olenti. I'm doing my acting.
I feel for your work, and I feel for your flock, and I will pray for your souls. And I only want you to comply with the wishes of our superiors. We have a job to do also, and it is unfortunate that we are here today.
Yes, that is true. Certainly true.
And I'm looking at ways that we can aid you in securing.
Yes, it's for your good, you know, sister.
I would hate to see you shut down. You're doing such good work here, and I will be sure to put that in my report. I know how important your work must be, and I do feel for your lost souls. And it's a tragedy what has happened to
That is true. Yes, it was a tragedy.
to your fallen comrade. As you say, they are all your sisters. But
When
the
you
reports we have had are worrying, and we're just here to observe.
Can we ask what reports?
for now,
I
they're
would
not.
rather not go
No,
into that.
yes, for now, let it be
Strictly
those reports.
speaking.
Yes, and I would like to participate in your next prayers, if that is possible.
Yes, of course, Father.
At what time?
I have no idea. That's
Five,
not our.
five,
That's
5
not our
o'clock.
answer. 5 o'clock. Okay,
5
5 o'clock.
o'clock.
5 o'clock. Why do you know that?
I don't know, but
Okay, I was going to check it. No, since you know.
I think it's 5 o'clock and then another after dinner. It's
I thought,
something like that.
I thought Catholics were always at it, personally, but don't they do a big thing on Saturdays? What day are we off?
Mm,
Well, this is during the week.
No, they do it on
on
Sunday.
Sunday morning, Sunday mass at
I
11.
thought that went on from Saturday night. I thought it started on Saturday night and went on till about Monday.
No, at least here in Portugal. But in Portugal, I think that they have
At-
the main mass is at Sunday at 11
They
o'clock in
have
the
all
morning.
those festivals and things like that where they parade the Madonnas and all that.
Yes, but during the week, I
So
think
those are holidays.
yes,
Not
but
just
during,
holidays, so right.
yeah, but during the week, I think for the general public, it's at
10
5
or 11.
Yes,
There's
and
the
then
morning and then the
5.
Every day.
Yeah, I think you're
Yeah.
thinking about like Christmas cantatas and stuff.
Yeah. I think it's because I've been in those sort of countries around holiday time, so the festivals are all sort of going on. And I think I've got
Man, Henry VIII really did a number on you guys, didn't he? With his Deuteronomy hating.
No, I really should do some homework actually. Because that playing a priest, I should know this shit.
Yes, but
Yeah. When
yeah,
I agreed to play a reporter, I learned all about
I-
how typewriters work and
yeah,
everything.
work, yes, and the keys and all of that.
you
Well,
use the tab key then, Jim.
well, I'm not even I'm not even religious, so
No, I'm not at all.
but there are some
Just want
things
to
that
kill motherfucking
You know.
like,
So I
that
guess there's
that I
only
catch
one
from the
person
rest
here
of
that
the
might be a
family.
believer.
Who?
Judd,
Heathens. Heathens.
Judd?
I guess
Okay.
Judd is I don't know. What are you?
I'm just American.
Yeah, good answer.
No, my little brother went to Catholic school for a little while because he was a handful. So we got a little bit of it.
By the way,
okay.
yes.
But over there it's Roman Catholic or
Yeah, as far as
okay.
I gather that Eastern Orthodox is becoming more popular since the new pope, but yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag. There's a little bit of everything here.
Whereabouts are you? Are you in the Bible Belt?
Yes, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. So yeah.
Ah, right. So it is like it's Bill Hicks' country, isn't it? Really? He was he was Texas, but
it was Billy Graham country until fairly recently. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's a single I don't know if there's a single preacher of note, so to speak. But yeah, it used to be here in Georgia. It was a lot of Baptist.
And the
churches.
evangelism and all that stuff. Evangelicals.
Yeah.
Oh, they're the worst. Worse than Catholics. They fucking drive me mad. Crazy. Crazy. Catholics are like my most hated, though, to be honest.
Now wokeists are worse than everybody, so I don't
Oh,
care.
yeah,
The
that's
religious people.
That's true.
I really don't care. Okay, Granada, you receive a phone call again from priest,
Okay.
from Father Cavilla.
I'm probably napping at my desk, and I'll wake up to grab it. Yes, Granada.
Yes, well, I have something to tell you.
Oh, Father, yes.
We just got 2 visitors from the Vatican.
Congratulations.
So this is thank you, but that's not the point. I think this is important stuff. They are from the what is it called? I can't remember.
Okay,
but,
again,
The
the
Congregation for
Congregation
Faith.
for Faith, something faith.
Congregation for the Doctrine of the
But
Faith.
yeah, they are from the congregation. Well, he
Yeah,
just said,
I'll do a low whistle. Oh, that's important. I suppose I should get there sooner rather than later.
yes, I think it would be better. I
I'll look
I
at
don't
my
feel
watch.
safe. I don't feel
I'll-
safe here.
I'll check my watch and say, well, I'll be there in 20 minutes. Lock
Thank you.
yourself in your room. Think pure thoughts.
Jesus, are you talking about SWAT, the mafia, or the church? What?
Well,
The
yeah, that's what.
No,
Gestapo.
I'm just making fun of it.
CIA. Really?
You are basically the Gestapo.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
Flick and
Yeah,
and the other one.
Helga.
I'll be there in 20 minutes. Lock yourself in your room and think pure thoughts. And I'll cradle the phone and
Okay,
let somebody in the bullpen know where I'm headed.
For Cavill, pure thoughts is thinking about children. Yeah, not really pure thoughts.
Oh,
I said, pure. You're ruining the plan.
Well, children are pure, right?
yeah.
Not after they
Not what you
not
think about him.
yes, not after they meet.
Yeah. Does his reputation, is it obvious or would I
It's
know?
a secret, right?
Yeah, it's a
For
secret.
now.
Okay.
But it's possible that you know because you have connections in the church, and yeah, he has been frequenting some
He's been
places.
shuffled around a bit.
Yeah, that's why he's there. I don't like him that much in the church.
Yeah, and
Okay.
they stuck him out of convent just to twist the tail.
Were you? Did I interrupt? Well, I didn't interrupt because did we interrupt anything before? Were you talking about
No,
something?
no.
Oh, well,
So-
no, I think it
You
would-
were finished with
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just want to see their day-to-day runnings. Take
Yeah,
a look at any logbooks and things like that.
we'll take our tour across the convent. We don't need
Expenses and
any.
receipts. We'll just see how much money is going into this place. Perhaps we have grounds to shut it down financially without having to burn anybody.
Okay, so you want to just do a tour of the place?
Yes,
Okay? Is
yes.
that so? Okay, I'm going to read you the description of this place, but just so you can get a mental
Yeah, get
picture.
an
and-
idea of the layout.
Are you going to make a PowerPoint presentation?
Well, I can show you the. Just a
The
moment.
map.
Yeah, there's a map.
Oh, is there a floor plan?
There's a floor plan. Yes.
Yes, we'll need the blueprints to take this place from assault. So
Yeah, absolutely.
See, this is what I'm on about. Like, you guys should have to map this. That's what old school does.
Yeah.
You should have your graph paper out
yeah.
and be recording all the.
Okay, 2 squares in front and
Right.
one left.
We kick in the door. What do we see? Mind flares. Damn it! This is the rectory.
Goblins.
Okay. So, I'll have to show you the floor plan in a small because this is I can't put the 2 pages together.
Oh
except
yeah, there's you a good priest tough guy line. It's a good thing we're in the rectory because you're about to get wrecked.
Okay, so this is convent. Can you see this? I can't if I
Fucking hell, this place is huge.
Oh,
if
Jesus.
I enlarge this
Yeah,
the
it's
page
a
will be
That's-
different.
Oh, it's
Well,
exactly
covenants
what you
normally
want.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah, page 134 is all of Lisbon, Joe. But
It's
Damn, I'm looking
132
at the actual plans, Judd.
oh yeah,
I'm not actually looking at 134.
right.
Okay, so-
That's less large.
I'm looking at 32 and 33.
Exactly. That's exactly what you should be looking at. Okay, so the place where you were is somewhere around here. That's the inner building.
Christ, it's going to take days to look round it. It's going to
So
take at least an hour to get down that corridor.
it's not that large. It seems large, but well, actually the floor plan is for a large place, but in here the the scale would be smaller.
Yeah, yeah.
So the number one is just a courtyard, and this is the gate here at number 3. There are some stairs that get inside for an inner patio. Number 5 is an inner patio. 6 is the cistern, and there's a
Guy ain't looked at this for years.
There's a
There's a-
cistern inside the place.
yeah.
Is that the
uh,
cistern of the seven sins?
Probably. This is the cloister here, and what is the 8th? This here is a chapel and the sacristy, and this side there's a refectory and the kitchen. This is where you didn't go to eat the cookies.
Okay.
No, I'm not bothered about the cookies.
Yeah,
We're not going to be eating things from the
but
sisters.
it's a large place. The kitchen is large and the
Yeah.
refectory as well. This place, this is almost empty now, but the convent was had many more nuns in the past. So
In fact, I've probably brought my own monster monk.
So while you are walking around, you see very little people because this was built for I don't know 30 nuns probably now, or more. No, probably more, 60 probably, and now they are little more than 20 or not even 20, I think.
Okay.
There's 20 women in this entire place.
Yeah, around that. 17 or 18 or something like that. I'm not. I'll have to check that.
Oh, their books better add up.
Well, there aren't many.
20 of them.
I'm sure there are less than 30. So probably less than 20.
There's less than 30.
So most of those cells up in the north part are
Are-
empty.
Yes.
Some of
probably.
them are offices now.
Oh, okay.
The Sisters of the Seven Sins, the inner core, they have their offices, and they use rooms that were before they were cells. They turned them into offices. So still some are unoccupied, and that's it.
Okay. Should we start where? Father Lorenzo.
Well, we've got free reign of the place. They can't keep us out. If they're trying to keep us out of places, that will go down in the report, won't it? And we'll have grounds
Okay.
further action, so to speak.
So should we start with the rooms,
Yes,
offices?
the offices.
Yeah. Yeah, and we
We'll
will.
work. We'll work from the back. We'll do it from the back to the front, if you like.
Okay, let's do that. And I will inspect thoroughly each room.
Yes, and I shall join you, Phil. We don't want to split the parties.
I didn't have the time to
Two.
do it but I was wondering once I knew that Agnes was dead, that we could be visited by the police, and I'll try to hide the drugs and all that.
Okay.
No, I was going to say that, but Miguel got away
Then
from me.
Yeah, and it's don't split the Padres in this case.
Yeah.
okay, then do a roll for that. I
Let's
don't know.
imagine that I had a chance to do it ahead of time.
It's
Okay,
a what?
so what would be that role?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I know it'd be like hiding, right?
Yeah, possibly. That's a possibility. Yeah.
Why don't you do it as an acquisition role?
It's not an acquisition if I'm hiding things, I guess.
No.
Well, I'm just thinking if you can find, because you might end up leaving some evidence somewhere that we might spot, is what I'm thinking. So if you did it as an acquisition role, you're trying to acquire the drugs.
No, but I'm not trying to acquire the drugs. I'm trying to fucking hide them
Yeah.
and possibly
get
throw
that.
them away.
No,
Okay.
I get that you're trying to stash stuff, but if you've got two guys who are like looking for anything suspicious, they're going to have their eyes open.
Yeah, but I wouldn't hide them. I would throw them away.
So what? You're going to flush the drugs?
Yeah. I'm not gonna keep them lying around. Okay, so I run this 13.
Well, actually, there aren't many to flush.
Yeah, she said that there
because,
was
you
no.
were expecting Robles to come, but then he didn't come because there was the murder. So it was just
But anyway, alcohol and
the
all
end of the
that. I would
stash.
have tried to organize things in case we got a visit by from the police. 14, 16,
Okay, so you hid some of the stash, or most of the stash.
and made the place look presentable.
You'll have to do an opposed roll against this. So
Okay.
if
It's
you
a
want
what?
to
A,
find
se- a, se- a search?
or investigation.
Yeah, it's investigation, isn't it?
Put it in the cistern.
Oh fucking hell! I rolled a 1.
It's
Fine.
based on intelligence,
lost.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, brains.
Strength.
Brains.
I'm not even going to have my bonuses.
Brains. Okay, so I got a 9, so not.
No,
Okay, so you find nothing.
crap investigators.
Okay, so
Just hope that's my ones out the way now.
where were you looking now?
Should burn that, guys. We were searching. We were starting at the back and working our way to the front.
The back? Where do you
Yeah.
consider the? You have to tell me what do you consider the back.
Well, the back is on page 131
Let's
on
check
those. It was 131 and 132, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Oh.
Can you see it now?
Sorry, 132.
Yes.
So we were going to search
Yeah.
on
So this is
132 on.
the
So where was
kitchen,
the
all
toilets?
that.
Have we had the flushing?
Yes, we'll do a
So
pass through.
okay, you started by this is a storage room, the end of
Mhm.
this place, and then there's the refectory, and then there's the kitchen. So you start
Yes, in that.
side,
Yes,
and
and
Yeah,
then
then
there's
let's
we'll
the
start
go.
in that area and then.
right. Okay. Just a moment.
But Sylvia's got away with stashing the drugs.
Okay, so you have already searched the storage room and you found nothing.
Mhm.
Then, well, you found something. You found food and all that
Yeah.
shit. There's lots of food in here. But most of the food is apparently for bakery.
Hmm.
You searched the refectory. You found some nuns there eating and nothing more than that. You went to the kitchen and you found the famous cookies
Mhm.
and cakes
Okay.
and some bottles of liquor. But
What are the nuns eating?
these are made here. The nuns were eating cake. You found some liquor, but it's made here by the cook, so it's spice liquor.
Right.
When you were going outside here, you hear a splash coming from the cistern.
A splash.
A splash.
Splash, yeah, splash.
Someone's falling into the cistern.
We're
could be
going to
that.
investigate that.
Okay. Okay, we'll go investigate that.
You
Yeah.
approach. You see some. You see water splashed outside. Okay. You see water splashed outside.
Hmm.
Can we go in there?
Yeah.
Okay, so you approach. When you approach, you see something very strange. It seems like something is coming from the inside of the system,
Mhm.
flowing up like a spectral face, a spectral demonic face, like a vapor forming a face, not really a
Mm,
tree.
I start reciting
yes,
from my bell book and
yes.
Roll,
I'll pull
do a
out
fear
my.
roll.
I'll pull a fear.
Fear roll.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
that's a
I passed that.
okay.
wits
Pretty sure.
avoidance roll.
Yes. All right. Let me see the weights of this guy.
That's what I'm looking at.
Okay. Pass.
I think I've passed as well, but I'm just still. I didn't have my character sheet. I was on my notes. I've just made a little floor plan. Where's he gone? Fucking hell.
What is this?
There he is. Where-
That's the place it's actually based on, according to your map.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I failed. I rolled a 13 and
Yeah,
my
it's,
weight was
it's a
11,
large
so I had
place.
to pass.
You failed.
I failed by 2. My weight was 11.
Oh.
I might go insane now. Sorry, mate. Shit. What happens, Miguel? I've got a roll on a theatre table, I guess.
Roll a 1.
I rolled a 13 and I've got wits of 11, so I failed by 2.
Oh, okay. So that's nothing special. You get scared, basically.
Right, okay.
I'll take out my cross and start chanting something or try to.
I'm
Can I
guessing
use?
I can't.
Can I use? I cast you out, or
Yes,
That's
or
what I
that's
was going to do, but
well, you start praying, but the thing, whatever it is, just dissolves when it hits you. Well, when it arrives at the upper levels of the system,
hmm,
gets out, it disappears.
what
Just
did it
vanishes.
actually look like?
It looked like a human face. Well, more or less like a human face, but a very sinister face.
hmm.
It's
Well,
not that.
well, Father. It seems that.
Well, it shit me up a treat, Father. I'm telling you.
Do you want to take a moment?
Yes, please. I'm a little
And while
bit
this
on
is
edge
happening,
after that.
Granada
My ticky
arrives
ticky.
at the convent.
Okay.
I didn't know
I
the treats were Mother Superior or something.
Do
I'm
a do a wit saving throw, Jed.
okay. Uh, all right, my wits is 16, and I'll roll an 8.
Okay. You feel like something strange, like tingling in the spine,
Oh,
but just that, nothing more.
yeah, I will actually pause a bit and kind of look around, and then I'll gather myself and finish.
Then you see
So
the door to to the house next to the convent opens, and you see the priest Cavil. He comes outside.
I'll walk over. Father,
Hello, I'm glad you had the time to come here. They are inside. They are inspecting the convent.
so this girl, tell me more about her. What?
Well, you don't know much about her. She was, I think she came to Portugal to be a choir girl. Is that the word for that? I think
Showgirl.
showgirl.
Yeah, chorus
Showgirl.
girl. Yeah.
Yeah, showgirl.
Exotic
Um,
dancer.
chorus girl. Yeah, chorus, not choir. That is another thing. Chorus girl. Yeah, she was she was a dancer. But then she got involved with drugs, and eventually she had to work as a prostitute.
I've known a few girls like that,
Yes, yes, and I
but you were
imagine.
putting her on the straight and narrow, as it were.
Well, this one is a nun, so it's a little bit different. She was a Catholic, and she believed in God, and she found that she wanted to uh, live that kind of life, but I don't think she was able to do it entirely. She was still probably she was still using drugs, I think.
Well,
And
there were needle marks on her arms, but no one could tell how fresh. But
yeah,
if she had a history, that doesn't mean anything. But she was found with no clothes.
yeah, that's strange. Maybe she was raped.
No telling. I haven't heard anything back from the police yet. I hope not, for her sake. She seemed a troubled girl.
Yeah, she was a nice girl, but very troubled.
She just fell in with some fucking communists, for all I can tell.
Well, that would be strange. I never there had no suspicion of a political involvement, but I don't know.
Oh no, I don't know that she was involved with them. I think she
Oh
ran
yeah,
afoul of them. I think she
okay.
was out walking when these fucking communists came up and started
Yes,
pelting her with stones.
that is
Probably killed
possible.
her, freaked out, stole her habit in order to conceal that she was a member of the opiate of the masses or whatever you know how they think. Well, I guess you couldn't know how they think, being a man of the cloth. But
Yeah, that would be difficult, but yeah, I can understand your reasoning. Um, that's a possibility. Yes, we were looking for her, but we couldn't find her. So whatever she was
when did
doing
she go missing?
during the morning, so it was the whole
Yesterday
day.
morning.
Yeah, so she was missing the whole day. And, I only heard about what had happened uh, in the next morning, so almost 24 hours later.
So she could have been out there for quite some time.
She could, yes, and she could have been dead for a long time as well. Who knows? The police might know, but or not.
Well,
Probably not.
as I say, I'll check in with them later. But it is not easy to get here from the Vatican if you have just learned about a girl dying in the time that these men got here. So that's not why they're here.
No, I don't
Do
think
you
so.
know why they are here?
Uh, well, I think they suspect unusual activity at the convent.
Are they wrong?
Roll persuasion
Okay.
or interview maybe. We can go in interview.
Oh yeah, my interview is better. I'm not persuaded. And magnetism.
Hmm.
Yes.
24.
Jesus.
I'm very charming.
Okay,
Ivy.
that's very good. Okay. He says his answer is yes. Things are happening here.
Also, that was a 19 so on the roll. So, um, okay. I'm guessing you're not directly involved and you want to keep yourself out of this.
Well, it's impossible not to be involved up to a point, but I have nothing to do with the activities themselves. Well, this. The Mother Superior is a troubled soul and a strange one as well. I think she has some weird notions about the occult since she came here.
Well, for now, tell no one that you and I spoke ahead of time. I'm going to go knock on the door and present myself so that no one knows that you and I are connected.
Very well. I'll go back in the house. Okay, so you knock on the door, and
Yep.
the only people around there now are the two priests, I think.
Dum, 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 dum.
You hear someone knocking at the door.
Someone's
And this,
knocking at the door.
yeah, and this happens
Yeah.
right after you saw the face.
Oh, okay, the face. Okay, I'll go and open the door. Who is it?
Oh, I was expecting a nun. Menardo Granada,
Yes, and you are? What you
a
do?
reporter.
Do you have an
I
interview with someone?
was hoping to have one. There's some concern that perhaps the girl that was found recently was a member of this convent. I wanted to
Oh,
see if I could get a sense of the kind of woman she was.
oh, so you should talk to Superior Mother.
Yes. And then I'll gesture like, and I'll do that as soon as you open the door and let me in.
Yes, I'll let him in, and I'll just gesture the general location to the Mother Superior's office.
Or I'll look him over. I'll look over his vestments. Is he our boy? Is he one of the Vatican guys? As far as I can tell, would his vestments be different enough?
Well,
see.
he's a man in the convent, so
True.
Yeah.
Well, it must be. That's the other priest told you that there were two, so yeah, they are two. It must be them.
As you're from the outside, do you not have your person searched when you arrive here?
Did I not? No.
No,
Is
I mean,
that necessary?
well,
this is a convent, not a prison.
I would have thought if you're a man from the outside coming into a place where there's women who've obviously got troubles, drug addiction, and who knows what, I would have thought having your presence searched would be mandatory.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it works like that, but are you suggesting I should wear a chastity belt?
No, I'm
No.
suggesting that your person be searched. I'm not saying you're a danger to the women. I'm saying that you could be bringing something in from the outside to give to these fallen women for all
Yeah.
we know.
Like drugs?
Yes,
Like
it's your.
drugs, alcohol. You know,
it's-
I'm just thinking.
I smile and nod at that, like, aha, that's what's going on. And I will put my pad and my note, my pen and my pad over on the table and assume the position. By all means, Father, frisk away.
I'll just look
I
briskly
think
to
you'll find all of the danger is in my pants.
I'll just look briskly to Father Lorenzo, like, shut up, and I'll turn to Arnaldo and say, weren't you going to speak to Mother Superior?
Yes, as soon as the Father here frisked me, I'll be right about that.
No, I think you get more interesting information from Mother Superior. We are just visitors here. Good morning, sir, and I'll just start working away.
Good morning to you as well. Go with God.
Okay, so you walk away from them and you climb the stairs.
Yeah, I'll fetch back my notepad and pen and.
I don't know if Father Lorenzo stayed behind.
No, I'm fine. If that's how this place is going down in my report.
Well, you were the one that opened the door.
Wait, but I'm the one that's reporting. Are you also writing a report?
I don't think this is going to the same place that you're.
No, but a duel of reports sounds like exactly the sort of thing I would like. We'll see whose report is better, good sir.
I'll do a report on your report.
Higher authority.
We should compare our reports.
Readers are advised not to even look at that trash Olenti wrote. I will go find the Mother Superior. Or
Okay,
the first nun that can tell me where to find her.
You approach the building, the main building, and you see a nun. I think she's redheaded. She's Irish. So
yeah, though I would still. I need to talk to the Mother Superior if I can after the.
Okay, so you are going there.
Basically, I'm gonna tell her we're fucked.
So, but
excuse me, sister.
So you see a man, another man. This is
okay.
All of a sudden, this is full of
yeah,
men.
just men here now.
Training men.
Hallelujah.
What the
Excuse
hell
me.
is that one doing here? Yes, who are you? What are you doing here?
Oh, pardon me. I am Bernardo Granada, um, of the Evening Mail.
Hmm.
I'm here writing a story about your recent loss.
Oh,
Just trying to understand what happened to the poor girl.
yes, well, we would also like to know. She was a trouble girl.
So I hear, but that's what you do here, as I understand it.
Yes, it came to our, we have enough people here today telling us we're not doing our job properly.
Oh yes,
We
the two
cannot
gentlemen,
save all
the two
souls.
the two gentlemen outside wanted to frisk me. I'm open to the opportunity if you would insist.
I think you're too old for her.
Yeah, I'm 52,
Well, I'm a nun,
right?
sir. Yes. Well, it's easy for them to find flaws. They are inquisitors, you know. They hate women anyway.
Like literal inquisitors?
Well, now they call it other stuff.
Oh yes, but
The
Congregation.
congregation
For the
for
doctrine of faith.
Okay.
um,
Yeah.
if you don't mind me saying, they couldn't have gotten here from the Vatican if they just heard about the girl this
Yes, I
morning.
know it's strange. But they came here with all sorts of accusations right away. I really don't like they don't like the idea of what we're doing here because this is a modern place, right? I think these sort of gentlemen don't like the idea that women can be redeemed from sin.
Well, I
then-
mean, to be honest, I'm not thrilled with the idea.
Granada, you see a woman appearing at the door, a very good-looking woman. She's half dressed as a nun, but just not the
You
head.
say half dressed.
Well, half
Looks
dressed.
like he's naked.
That's very irregular, right? Not to wear
Yeah, probably.
the I forget what the head covering's
The
called.
hat,
Yeah.
the nun hat,
Habit.
or
Yeah, the head. Well, the
Well,
head
the
cover
habit's
is
the
not
whole thing, right? But
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
The habit is the whole thing, yeah.
Well, she doesn't have her veil or something. You can see her hair, and her hair is long, so it's probably irregular as well. And she's also very good looking, which is not irregular, but probably unusual in a nun.
And she's a movie star, right?
And she was a movie star a long time.
So
Well,
I probably
Nine
you
years
would
ago.
be the mother superior, I gather.
Yes, she smiles. Yes.
Bernardo Granada.
Oh,
Pleasure to meet you.
pleased to meet you. Please come inside. You are a
Thank
reporter,
you.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
Ira, are you coming?
I came to talk about the girl
Ira?
that you lost.
Ira, are you coming inside as well?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Nice to
Well,
meet you, sister.
step into my office, please. She closes the
I
door.
will do so.
Actually, she locks the door. She approaches you, Granada. She has a very seductive smile, and she sits near you. Her leg is touching you, and she's very looking very intensely at you. Are you investigating the case?
Investigate's probably not the right word, but I'm trying to assemble the facts as they were. The event last night was very strange and appeared, to my mind, not to have a whole lot to do
while
with
you
the
are
girl.
speaking, you feel one of her shoes falls down, and this should be happening with Pedro, but that's
Oh, she's playing footsie with me.
yeah. She shows her own character this time.
Um, if you continue with that, I'm not going to give you a very good story, I'm afraid. But I'm willing to risk it.
Oh, okay. So please go on.
Well, she was found only because of some inexplicable event with someone throwing rocks at the fire brigade and the National Guard and some farmers. We have no idea why she was there and why she was in the condition she was in.
Well, I'm going to be very honest with you, Mr. Reporter, because I need your help. Those
Oh?
two gentlemen outside, they are trying to cancel this congregation.
Please don't say cancel.
Well, that's
They probably want to
That's-
burn us at the stake.
Yes,
Literally.
that's certainly
That's-
what it sounded like.
they have some suspicions that some kind of
Unfunded, of course.
unfunded, of course. I'm not going to lie that some of our costumes are not really what you'll find in other convents, but this is a different place. We are here to help women that come from the outside world, and some of them they never cut their ties with the outside world, and we never cut our ties with the outside world as well because we have to help them outside, and some of their vices come inside as well. So it's possible that Sister Vanguard was still taking drugs, and it's possible that she might still meet some of her old friends and contacts outside. That's all in the realm
Was
of
she
possibility.
alone when she left? Do you think she left with someone?
Uh, she might have left with someone, but not someone from the convent. We were looking for her, but we couldn't find her. In the previous night, she had
A seizure.
a seizure. Yes, she had a seizure, and she was
Oh,
feeling unwell, and she was in her room, but then she disappeared. So I guess she got better, but
Yeah, we thought she got better and went out for some air.
but maybe in her delirium she ran away.
that's also possible. Yes, she could be delirious. Delirious. Yes.
Well, that's unfortunate. Did she know anyone locally? Anyone she was close with? I guess
She
she
had
was a
yeah.
novitiate, maybe.
She was yes, she was a novitiate. She had some friends, I think, in well, you might even know her. That's not her telling you this, but you usually frequent some of the places where she used to be. Um, so she was
Showgirl at
yeah, Park Mayer. What I'm going to call that?
it's the how do they call it? They also had
yeah,
this in Italy.
yeah,
Well, it's a bit like Folie Berger, but
yeah,
a
but
cabaret
Do you need me to roll something to see if I remember?
streetwise.
no, you
I
don't.
got that.
I'm just. You might have seen her. If even if you haven't seen her, you probably saw lots of girls like her.
Oh,
Um,
gotcha.
most of the chorus girls at this time are foreigners, uh, because proper Portuguese women wouldn't dance in, in shows, so they had to. Well, not everybody, but lots of them were foreigners, and so this
Just
one was.
really bad dancers is what I'm saying.
She might be a good dancer. We don't know. Anyway, she hang around that place still probably.
Well, it could be that maybe. Well, the two theories both sound very good, but they don't mesh well together. She wouldn't, in her delirium, meet up with someone
No,
for
no,
a prearranged rendezvous.
either one or the other, of course. Yes,
So these men that are here, they're not here because of her.
they are here because they've heard someone, probably perhaps one of the nuns. I'm not sure. Someone mentioned anything about our
Well, there are
our,
some nuns still they
our
don't like
activities.
our progressive ways here.
Yeah, so there are at least two nuns that are against us.
Is
Against
your ministry here unpopular at the Vatican?
apparently it is now. It wasn't before. I have some friends. That's why this still exists, right? Uh, but I don't know. Maybe things are changing. They are becoming more strict. I don't know.
Well, I hate to
For now,
leave women in distress.
yes. Well, I think we could be good friends. and she smiles at you.
Well,
And I think
certainly.
you would appreciate being my good friend.
I've always been a fan of friendship.
Ira, don't you mind leaving for a bit?
Yes, I will.
I'd like to speak a little bit privately. And let's cut here because this is
Yeah,
Who is this?
I'll
Who is
open the
this?
door for Ira and just smile at her as I let her out.
okay. And since it's midnight, it's time for us to.
Okay,
interact.
so I'm going to go out and talk to Father Cavilla.
Okay. Any plans for the next session besides that, of course?
Well, I'll try to interview some of the nuns.
I'm gonna try not to get pegged on the first day.
Well, the first thing that you're going to do is have sex with a nun, and that's
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying not to get pegged on the first date.
Father Olenti. Any plans?
Yeah, absolutely. I want this place shut down. I'm going to make a phone call. We need to get that face sorted. That's ridiculous. That needs banishing. That was an evil spirit of some description. I will
Yes,
do some more research into that.
and
But
try to make some.
I'm going to get to a phone ASAP and speak to the Vatican direct and
And try-
tell them exactly what the hell's going on. They're just letting reporters in willy nilly. He could have drugs on him or anything. They've already lost one girl.
If necessary, we'll do
Supposed
an
to care about.
exorcism in the session. So
Mother Superior is
Exercise the
dodgy.
waters.
yeah, exercise the water.
It's a fucking travesty waiting to happen. This place.
There's a travesty.
You had your chance to seduce
Sister
me
Pride
over to
is a
your
travesty.
side, but you let it go.
Yeah. No. Never mind that. You can't do better than Sororable.
I'm going to go straight to the head honchos and get reinforcements in here ASAP.
Ira,
Yes.
any plans?
Well, first I need to talk to Padre Cavic, and I think I'm gonna have to kill off the Vatican priests.
Okay, that sounds
Yeah.
good. Okay, that's enough for today. Let's stop.